Yeah, 15 seconds in.
Okay. And you got my submission, right? I'm one of the guests. I'm one of the guests today. On the music side.
I get the palette. I get the palette. Oh my. This portrait I paint is a portrait. I hope ain't no way you can doubt it. You gon' see me like 3D, I'm poppin'. You bask in my heat and start robbing. I scream the lyrics into my mic. Ignoring this is a crime, so please cop it. Homie, when I touch down, I be in my zone. You cannot take back what I write in song. I'ma paint a portrait with the microphone. Real talk, and I got a boast. Now you know I got the juice. Come and see me in a drought. Instead of hanging with a noose, come and hang with this crowd. Raise your hand and you've been left out. Why y'all scared to raise your hands out? We gon' have a recount. Y'all gon' make me pull a Jill Stein. I get the palette. I get the palette. Oh my. Keep it 100 with all of my folks so they know that I'm bad at. I get the palette. I get the palette. Oh my. This portrait I paint is a portrait. I hope ain't no way you can doubt it.
Are we on here, baby?
What up? Y'all know how the game go?
Salute.
Alright, so I had y'all know how the game go. Welcome. It's the Must Be Heard review crew. Let me go on and bring in the rest of the review crew here. Hold on, wait 1 second. Let me fix that.
So people come on in. We get Donna, Karen.
Alright, here we go. Bam. Everybody, welcome to the show.
Yo,
Officially,
salute.
welcome back.
Good dude.
You are in the midst of greatness in the making. Okay, greatness in the making. With these wonderful, awesome two men of God. Of course, you got A-Dubs and my mentor Rico Gibson. Welcome all of y'all to the show.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Glad to be here. Another Saturday, man. Waiting for the bangers.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
I know y'all seen. I don't know if y'all seen that blowout that happened a little while ago. You watch college football, but roll tide.
My wife had me at the grocery store stressed out.
Nah, man. I don't follow the football thing.
Bro, I hate grocery shopping.
I'm glad I ain't the only one.
Oh, I hate it.
Shout out to Bay. We don't live in the valley.
Boy, the things we do for our wives.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Hey, look, listen. Let me go ahead and shout my wife out too, man. Shout out to the Queen Bee, the one and only, my ace, my girlfriend, my lover, my boo thing, all of the above. My wife, Michelle Forster. Y'all give it up for the Queen.
All right.
Do what it do.
Fellas, y'all got shout outs before we get started, man.
Yeah, I would like to shout out my lovely fiance, the lovely LFE Wilson on Facebook, TA Phoenix, aka Tanisha, my heart and soul. She saved me after God did, and God placed her in my life for a reason, and I love her to death. I just want to say that to her right now, and I hope that we have another 50 years together.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, shout out to my wife, Dorian, man. Yeah, it's all good. Bless, man.
Amen.
So,
in peace.
Man, yeah, gotta love them ribs, man. Gotta have them.
That's right.
Got to have them. The Bible said, "He that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtain favor with the Lord."
I like that last speech, boy.
Yeah, a wife, not a long-term girlfriend. Just saying. Come on.
Not a live-in.
Right. Man. All right. So, before I get started, before we start diving down into the music, Kid Sky, what's going on? Everybody, go ahead, like the page, share the live stream, because we all the way in this mug tonight. We got a lot of submissions and a lot of music to get through. I know y'all peeped the Steezy right here. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all peeped the merchandise right here. The very first one hot off the press with the Must Be Heard Radio, Gospel Must Be Heard hat. Had to get one. Had the shirt on last week, so or last time, and I had to go on and get this hat, man. But if y'all want to check out that, man, head over to www.mustbeheardradio.shop. Pick up all the merchandise you want, all you need. Matter of fact, if you're trying to get the whole get up from head to toe, we ain't got socks or shoes, but I got you covered from the hat down to your shirt, then your hoodie, and then of course you got to get them sweats, man, to go with it. So definitely head over there and check that out. And yeah, so just a few ground rules before we dig down into the music. First thing first, $5 minimum on skips, okay? Premium skips. If somebody put in more money than you do, don't be feeling some kind of way, because I'm just gonna be fair. I mean, it's not fair if somebody put in a $5 skip and somebody else put in $30. You know what I mean? So I don't show favoritism unless it comes down to what you pay in your skips.
Hey, and I got something new for him this week, man.
You up first anyway.
No. Hold on. No, not me. I didn't mean music.
Oh, okay,
I meant for the reviews.
Oh, okay.
When y'all see this, y'all know that I'm loving it.
I'll come with it.
Okay.
My man.
All right. So that's what we need to do, Rico. We need to get your mic next week or either this week, and when we like it.
I already got it. Hold
on. Don't be going to get your drawers.
Hey.
You ain't hear that. He ain't hear that. We gotta tell him when he come back.
I'm gonna just pull mine down.
Tag Roger. Just pull mine down. Roger. Right, there you go. When we like it, they get 3 mics. You know what I'm saying? Or we can judge on how many mics they get. We do it like that.
Yeah.
You either get one mic. Oh, we got the same one, bro, baby. Hey, I was hoping you wasn't going to get your drawers.
Hey, no, bro. You know we rock that road in T1A, dog.
You already know. You already know.
Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna even mess with y'all, man. It's too rich for my blood.
Hey, Rashad, hold on. Put me off, man. Put me off for a little while, man. Don't play me first, bro. Please. Let them pop in first.
All right,
Let the family pop in.
All right, bet. Shout out AC Jackson. AC, make sure you have RJ come in. The other thing I want to say, if the artist isn't in the live stream, when we call your name, I'm gonna skip anyway. So make sure that if y'all submitting music, or if you're a manager or anything like that, and y'all submit music for your artist, make sure that your artists are on the live stream so that we can give them accurate feedback. All right.
Hey, your mic, and you got to move your mic out the way up top because it's tracking instead of your face. You got to move it. Yeah, now your face is talking. Go back and track.
Okay, gotcha.
That's how when you get something hot, I'm sure you'll pull it down again.
Oh yeah. All right.
So if you guys if we're gonna review your music, you have to be able to be on the show, because this show is all about us giving you feedback.
Absolutely.
Right? And if you're not on here to get the feedback, since we're doing it in vain. So that's
right.
That's a rule. You yourself, you can't submit music, because we're only gonna review it because you got to chime in the chat. We want to know that you're on here. You know what I mean? So that's one of the benefits. So if we're gonna review your music, you got to hear the feedback. So hopefully you'll be able to hear the feedback. So
right.
All right. Last final rule, biggest one for us all. All right. Do not submit music if it does not glorify Christ. Okay. I don't want to. There's other platforms and stuff that's made for that. This ain't it. You know what I mean? So out of respect, we're gonna keep it all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you know from the rip. If it doesn't glorify Christ, don't send it. If you send it and it gets in and it manages to get into rotation, it's gonna get cut off within the first few seconds. So, I just want to be respectful. I'm sure everybody's got some degree of talent, and there are plenty of other platforms and stuff that's made for that. This just ain't the one. Okay. All right. Everybody then already started hitting them share buttons, I'm hoping, and following and subscribing and all of the above. So without further ado, we're gonna dig right into it. I guess I ain't gonna mess with you yet, A-Dubs.
Cool. Cool. Hey man, I'm just riding, man. It's your car, brother. So whatever.
All
It was just a request. It was just my request.
Yo, bring Freeze in here though.
Freeze, is he in? Is Sean in? Sean Mosby, if you're in here, stand up. If not, we'll wait for you. We'll give you 10 minutes, brother.
All right. In the meantime, we're gonna go on and hit the first one of the night. So first up, I got Reborn. Let me make sure I put my phone right here just in case when people start hitting the Cash App, I can see it.
He's here.
Hey, he's here. He's in. Sean Mosby, Freeze. My man, Freeze, what up? Stanford, Connecticut is in the building. Let's hear what you got. We're going to get some serious reviews. We got our mics out tonight, so either you get 1 mic, 2 mics, or 3 mics, and 3 mics being the best, and then you're going to get reviewed by us. So whenever you're ready, Rashad, my man is in the building.
I got you. Jocelyn,
all the way from the 203.
Jocelyn, to answer your question, yes, it is on YouTube too, and I will I'll post that in just a second. I'll post the YouTube link in just a second. Or you can just go on YouTube and search for Must Be Heard Radio. You guys come in through YouTube next week. Everybody come in through YouTube next week, please. Right. So once I post the YouTube link, y'all hit the subscribe button there, turn on post notifications, all of that good stuff. And that way you'll know for sure once we go live. Bam, burst away. Here we go. Freeze. This is what's the name of the song? Because you put Leo in. I think it's called Leo 1. That's what he sent it to me as label. So maybe if he have a different name, he can type it into us and we'll see it and we'll talk about it after. All right, bet. All right, this is Leo 1 by Freeze.
The valley is low, but you sit high. If I stay the same, Lord, I'ma surely die. Lord, you gotta change me. Gotta change me. Lord, you gotta change me. You gotta change me. I'm down on my ropes. I just don't know. It was dark and I don't wanna go down that road. Lord, you gotta change me. You gotta change me. Lord, you gotta change me. You gotta change me. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. They say I'm acting strange when I be coming around. Lord, they see you change me. Lord, they see you change me. We believing in false gods, bowing on our knees and worshiping idols. Nobody gave us nothing, but we don't feel entitled. We try and benefit. It's all about survival, but they gon' get rich off the streets, or at least try to. Your enemies that hate your friends and turn your rivals, cause they ain't recognize the light burning deep inside you. They ask me about the streets, ain't really much to vibe to. They ask me about my jewels, I got them out the Bible. And you can skip the politics, I ain't the one to lie to. Mind of a king riddled with slave thoughts. Kill my brother cause I'm jealous, that's what Cain thought. A few pair of Jordans, that's what cocaine bought. In a $5 chicken box for main pork. Life short, gotta live it, use your mind in it. You can put ice in a watch, but can't put time in it. No money in the world gon' save your soul. You can't buy your way to heaven with silver and gold. And all the cars you got couldn't put you on the road. They asked when Fizz coming home and what he got left. Shout outs to Audrey, Kool-Aid, and Tip and Steph. You know the year's fresh, I'm trying to be my best. They think the righteous set and they don't live with stress. But Dr. King was on balcony smoking cigarettes. They said he had a dream, but we ain't see it yet. And God prepared this meal, but we ain't eat it yet. In the land of the free, but they ain't free as yet. 2020, they about to free us up. Black people, it's like what? Like what? The valley is low, but you sit high. If I stay the same, Lord, I'ma surely die. Lord, you gotta change me. Change me. I'm down on my ropes. I just don't know. It was dark and I don't wanna go down that road. Lord, you gotta change me. Lord, you gotta change me. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. They say I'm acting strange when I be coming around. Lord, they say you change me. Lord, they say you change me.
Lord, please change things for the better, cause the way things are set up at my age, I can't tell if I'm getting crazy and clever. Some days Satan won't let up, it's like I'm locked in his jaws. At times I feel I did it myself and God did not get involved. And then I remember footprints and drop to the floor. He won't leave me or forsaken me. Made no mistakes with me, I'm not perfect but know daily that God gonna keep changing me. I'm not perfect but know daily that God keep changing me.
The dolly is low, but you sit high. If I stay the same, Lord, I'ma surely die. Lord, you gotta change me. Lord, you gotta change me. I'm down on my road, I just don't know. It was dark and I don't wanna go down that road. Lord, you gotta change me. Lord, you gotta change me. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. They say I'm acting strange when I be coming around. Lord, they say you change me. Lord, they say you change me.
Yay.
Man, that whatever that fire alarm thing in there was piercing, man. Almost made me think something. My alarm was going off in the house, man.
Yo, you crazy. I was listening to it earlier, and I was turning around like, because when we first moved here, we had a faulty fire alarm and they had to come. It kept going off at 2 a.m. So when I got the song and I was hearing it, I was looking back to ask my fiance, is the damn thing broke again? You know? All right, so my opinion on the song. You want me to go first?
All right,
You going first. You going first, bro.
All right. I think the lyrics were there. The second guy, I could have did without him unless he was going to do a full verse. He wasn't terrible, but he didn't. The verse wasn't finished. The hook line, I liked the hook line, but I didn't like in the hook line was a
Like that at all.
didn't like that. So I'm just being honest. That's my man. You know, I know his bars are there. So, and he made the beat. He's also a new producer, so he's just getting started producing. You know, he asked me for tips sometime, and I feed him little tips here and there. But he did a great job with the beat. His bars are definitely there. I think his mix job's got to get a little bit better. And those two things with the fire alarm and the yeah was killing me. And the other guy that came in with the unfinished verse, I could have did without that. So don't never send no song out to nobody with a. He wanted to change the song, but I said no. Keep it, because you want to get reviewed on this type of song, so you see what not to do the next time.
Yeah.
All right, that's me. So I give you a mic on the beat and your verse, Freeze.
Okay. Am I next or you, Rico?
You're going to go next. I'll go last.
Okay. At the expense of sounding harsh on this one, I'm gonna say go keep working. And the reason I say that is because, yes, the production wise, I'm at a good 7 on production wise. It's a lot.
Open. Same way. I give them the same.
It's so much open space. You know what I mean? And like when I wasn't really. I love you, man. I love your heart behind it, and I hope you take this with grace, okay? But I wasn't a fan, and there was nothing that really held me in, or had me listening to it. You know, one of the things that A-Dub said quite often, I think one of the things that we all agreed on the last show is a song has to move, in one way or another. It either has to move or it has to move you. So I really wasn't moved by it. I was listening to his lyric song, but I was so distracted by everything else going on. So it's gonna always come down to your production. It's gonna come down to your mix and mastering.
Yeah.
All of that. So you know what I'm saying? I understand that he's learning and all this is brand new.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't release music until I know.
Oh, he's gonna be a beast. He's gonna be a beast, though.
Right.
His bars are there.
Right. Take in and learn. Step by step. And the other thing is invest. Whether you invest time or you invest money, but if you got to invest in you. That means take time. If you're gonna invest time, that means invest time learning the process. Watching videos and tutorials and stuff on how to mix and master, what to listen for, all the
stuff that I sent to you, Freeze. All them videos I sent to you. Right. and throw the batteries away for the fire alarm, man.
Yeah, that fire alarm got to go. That don't match. I don't know what that was, and then I did not like that. Yeah. I hope you laugh at this, but like it made me think of like, you know, when you're in a room full of people. I don't drink, right? I've never drank before, but I have been around drunk folks. And you know how when you're around drunk folks, they just do random stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or you're in a room with kids and kids start just making random noise. That's kind of what that was like to me. So like it wasn't necessary didn't really need to be there. If I had to rate it, I'm gonna say I'm at a 7 for the track, a 7 for lyricism, and about a 5 on production and EQ. So I'm around you at 6.
Well, you know, I'm the villain of the crew, right? So it's what it is. You know, I had harsh teachers, and I had to learn how to make music, you know, and it's great. But I don't believe, man, if you don't become a student of the craft, you shouldn't do music. Music is not easy, right? You have to put a lot of time into it, and you have to have somebody around with you that's not going to be a yes person, but that's gonna check you, you know, and say, hey, you got to get back to work. So the music, when the music came on, I like the music, but it's a repetitive loop, right? It's boring, right? So a couple of things you could have done to that was you could have went to the verse sequence, you know, and kept the melody the same, but changed the instrument. Even if it was moving, you could have added effects to a filter. There's a few different VST plugins, man, that you can add once you throw a filter effect or any type of movement effect on it. It would just add something different to it on the verses. You know, you always want your verses and your choruses. Every chorus that come on shouldn't be copy and pasted. You should have something different in your chorus going on. The other thing was your hook. So the hook, I could see had potential, but the yeah, I think we all done went through that. That was horrible, right? It was absolutely horrible, right? I know A-Dubs ain't gonna say it because that's great, because A-Dubs your teacher, he's your mentor.
I said I didn't like it.
Oh, okay. Well, I said
I didn't like it.
Yeah, it's
hard. Yeah. I ain't gonna. That's my bad.
So now let's talk about it, because if a couple of things you could have did, if you got a vocal that's horrible, even if it's recorded horrible, it was out of tune, you could have took that same vocal, pitch corrected it, and put it into a generator like on Arcade, right? It would have put it in time, and you could have actually made that part of the hook into a whole nother instrument to where it would have flowed and it would have sounded dope.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. But as is, it was horrible, right?
Yeah.
And so that's something that you can fix, right? Arcade, hey, I pay $10 a month for Arcade, you know, because it has some exclusive things that can shape some of your sounds when you're doing it. Check it out. It's a great investment. I spend about $100 a month on, you know, monthly software, a browser, you know, dolls or effects, so that I can use this kind of, so I won't get bored when I'm making music, man. But the last thing is, when it came to your formants and the auto-tune, you got to set the formants correctly, right? So that you don't hear a lot of it's dragging, but it's dragging out of tune. And so you got the format set in a little bit too. You got to set a little bit too high. You got to come. He might be
on the older version of Auto Tune. I got that older version too, and that one's kind of hard to set. But they got a new one now. I got the new one. I think it's called Auto Tune Effects, and it's easy.
So I would say, man, and that when you're using Auto Tune, you got to make sure your formats are set correctly.
Yeah, you do.
But you know me, I mean, I get it overall. You know, on the music, on the production, man, I give it a 5, because it's just a loop, you know. And you can easily fix that by just not cutting and pasting. Forget cutting and pasting. This 2021. It's a new way, right? Your lyrics, I give you lyrics. Your lyrics didn't really move me. It was okay, but there was no shock value in the lyrics. I give you lyrics a 5. The second guy that came in, he wasn't bad. It wasn't a full verse.
Right.
If you're gonna jump in, so on his few bars, I would give him a 6 on the bars, but it just wasn't a full verse. So overall, I give you a 5, man. That's the best I can do.
All right, so he got a 6 from Rashad, a 5 from you. That's 11, and I will give the song a 6.
Okay.
So that's 17 right there. We got on the first one, but you know what? I put the mic up for the beat because I know where he came from as far as production.
Yeah.
And I can tell where he's headed. So I'm gonna give him a mic for that. But anybody who get these 3 mics tonight, they're not gonna even. You guys are not even gonna get no numbers. You're just gonna see 3 microphones waving.
I'm gonna pull mine down from the top of the screen so you'll see. All right, well, so we up to the next one. The next one is Reborn. Reborn said he saw the post on Facebook, decided to send music in. Reborn, where you at? Raise your hand. Make yourself
know.
Go.
You inside? Reborn, you here, bro?
All right. Let's go ahead with it, and then we'll let him and then he can catch the replay. Everybody else, make sure y'all are in here because I'm not friends with him on Facebook, so I can't tag him.
Okay. All right, let's see what he got.
Give me a number between 1 and 3.
2. That's between 1 and 3, right? 2.
That was a perfect number. 2.
No, literally, right.
Literally.
All right. This is
set yourself up for that, Rashad.
All right. Okay. All right. So this is Reborn. This one's called Reflection.
I've been rejected all my life. Now I'm in a downward spiral. I can see your vision for me, but I can't seem to reach revival. God, I need your spirit to lift me up and take me higher. I wanna feel your presence. I wanna feel your holy fire. Why am I so angry? I can feel the hatred rising, but I can't stand looking in the mirror. I can't stand my own reflection. I wanna
Okay. Let me.
Y'all want me? Who want to go first? You want to go first?
Let me go first on this one. This is my wheelhouse right here. This is the kind of music I like too.
Me too.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. So, when it comes to, and this is for anybody who does this genre of music,
Rock.
if you do not mix metal and rock music the right way, it's gonna get it's heavy on your ears. Which is the reason why y'all saw me take my headphones off, because I was listening through my speakers. I wanted to make sure that I'm hearing true sound before I say anything. So, first of all, musically, I'm gonna give them about an 8. Well, I can give them a 9 musically, just because the bridge that was in there when they started to ramp the music up. And those pickups. But as far as EQ wise, I'm gonna get an engineer about a 5. And the reason I'm saying 5 is because one, the distortion on the guitars were scratchy. And this is what I mean by if you don't EQ it the right way. You need body. You need mid out of your guitars. You need to have mid. If you take out the mid tones and you only run highs, then in your ears, when you're listening to it, it's like, oh my gosh, this is really loud. And it's like piercing. And, you know, we talk about EQ and all that kind of stuff a lot. And I've given demonstrations about what it sounds like when you have more high tone, more mid tone, more low tone. So by now, all of y'all that's been around here for a minute kind of know about what that would normally sound like. Had that guitar had more mid tone to it and more body to it, and not so much on the high pass, then, you know, we'd be having a different conversation. The other thing is the levels as far as the strings, the bass, you couldn't really hardly hear the strings, and because the high side was so much, you couldn't hear you couldn't hear the chord changes that were happening, the chord progressions that were happening with those guitars unless you listen deep. So, his vocal, I'm still at probably about an 8. Had it been, who was it? Somebody in chat said had it been mixed differently, this would be on CCM radio forever. Danny Ray Smith Jr. A few tweaks and it could go live, and this could go live on CCM radio forever, and that's true. But they got to get them tweaks first.
Yeah.
That's
Rico.
it.
So I'm gonna jump in. One, when the vocals came in, the vocals were louder than the actual music. I mean, when it started, vocals needed pitch correcting. And I heard the ad libs when the song went down. I heard the ad libs. I was listening, and they sounded good, but it was too low. You know, you had a little delay on the ad libs, would have really complimented your vocals as you turned those up. But you know, of course, that goes back to the engineer, right? But I'm gonna get to him. We're gonna say that booger for last. Okay. The mix was very distorted. The drums. The thing about when I tag along with what Rashad said, like when you're mixing rock, man, you actually, simply because you're trying to get a live sound and those drums are bleeding, so you gotta have somebody that know how to mix rock music. You know, when you got an overhead mic, you know, and you're trying to get that live sound because the drums are essentially bleeding. So it got to be panned really well. The drums got to be EQ really well, compressed really well.
Yeah.
And that's something that maybe your engineer didn't know how to do. The guitar work, I love the guitar work, right? But this is the thing, the mix was terrible, right? And if the mix was terrible, although the composition, I could tell, you know, that the song was composed, it was composed good, but if the presentation is terrible, it kills the composition. We can hear the song working. You know, so I'm gonna say it's a 5, but if you go in and you fix what needs to be fixed, if you mix the song properly, right? You mix the drums properly, you pitch correct your vocals, this song could easily be a 10. You know, I'm gonna be harder than my brothers, right? I'm a musician, I'm a music guy. I can hear the composition, but I can't just give you a pat on the back and because your engineer kind of killed it for you, right? So that's why, again, it's a place for us to kind of say, hey, it matters because the engineer can make or break your mix, right? You know, if you as an artist or a composer or whatever, you as an artist, because you can easily be a producer, but you don't know how to mix that well, right? You just got to know who to put that. You got to go to a good engineer, right? And making sure, because it's his job to gang stage everything properly, right? It's his job to make sure all the effects are working. It's his job to make sure the ad libs will turn out. I don't say that's not going to go to the artist. That's why you have to send your music to a professional engineer to mix it and to master it, to get all that stuff working. So if all of that stuff was working, I would easily, man, give it a 10. But I can't. I'm stuck at a 5 at this point. But if with a great engineer and the song is bang, you know, everything, that song could be easily a 10. And just like Dan D-Ray said, you know, in the chat, which is a friend of mine, yeah. You know, another music guy, it can live on CCM, but right now, I wouldn't even play that junk on the radio. Everything's distorted, right? It needs work. And really, as an artist, it's not your fault. It's the engineer's fault. So I will say that if you compose the music as an artist, I don't know if you did the production on it, but whoever did the production did a really good job. And if I gave you a song, that's why when I sell music to people, I have in my contract that before they release it, because my name is on it, it can't be sucky. It can't be crazy, right? Because that make the producer look bad, right? So it goes back to the engineer. 5.
So Rashad, you gave him, what was your overall number? Rashad?
Can you hear us, Rashad?
Oh, my bad. I had my mic turned off. 8.
So it was an 8, and then Rico, you gave him a 6, you said?
No, I give him a 5.
A 5. All right. So, all right. For me, man, I agree with everything that Rico said. That the song could have been a 10, would have easily been a 10 if that mix was hitting, man. Easily. I kind of disagree with Rico on one thing, and that was him having to put his vocals through some kind of pitch tune. I think he was, for me anyway, he wasn't that far off where I would have threw him a pitch tune. If I was his engineer, I would have just had him sing over a few things. I would have had him sing it over because he can sing. And I don't mean that in a way where he wouldn't ever benefit from putting his vocals through the machine. But I think that he could have pulled this song off without the machine. And I do also agree with Rico on the delays. If he would turn them up a little more, because I heard them and they was fly, you know, or whatever the word is.
Sweet.
Or whatever word is you kids use nowadays. I said fly. I took it back. But, but
something I would have said.
Yeah. Yeah, but overall, man, I have to give the song a 5.
Okay. All right, so I love rock music, man. I probably listen to rock more than anything else, so
that song is tough, man. You could,
tough, man.
The song is tough.
The composition was just
nasty,
bro. I can hear the song, man. I was imagining when I listened to the song, man, that the song being mixed right. You can hear that, man, on a you can hear that song, man, like on a like on an action part, man. Like, dude, that jump is dope. You know,
like Miami Vice or something.
Yeah, man, but your engineer, man.
I forgot. The one thing I agree with Rico on as well, I forgot to chip in with this. His lead vocal, I forgot which one of y'all sell it, but yeah, man, I was saying to myself, man, I wish I would have had this record to mix, man. Because His lead vocal, yeah, right. His lead vocal was just like, standing way out there too much. And I think that if his lead vocal was pushed back a little more, I think we would have missed a lot of some of the other stuff even.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
All right. So we ready for the next one, right?
For sure.
All right. And just to quote Sakaya Perkins, I'm pretty sure I said that right. She said, she's on YouTube. She said that it was pitchy in the beginning. It was pitchy. She liked the beginning, unexpected after the intro.
Right.
And the music was louder than the lyrics. When I took my headphones off, because I couldn't hear the bass at all.
No, I don't think so.
When I took my headphones off and I was listening through the speakers, I heard the bass more than anything else.
Okay.
And it literally buried the rest of the music, but that's because if you don't EQ a bass the right way, or you don't EQ everything the right way, something gonna get buried.
Hey, so, you guys, it's not always, and sometimes it's not always about EQing either. I know Rashad is big on EQing. I always hear him saying EQ.
I'm sorry. If you don't set the volumes the correct way.
No. You're right. No, you're right about the EQing, but EQing comes with something else, compression. So they work hand in hand, you guys. So, they complement each other. So that's what you want to always remember. And I'm pretty much done with my review for that one. But I want to say big up to my man Caviar and his wife Trish. They in here, pop in here to check out the show. My girl Trish, salute, baby. What's up?
Y'all make sure y'all hit them share buttons, man. Let's bring more people in here.
And if you're in here, please hit the like button, man. We want to get,
and come to YouTube next week. YouTube.
Yep. YouTube links posted in chat right now is pinned on top of that. All right, up next I got Eric Simpson. I'm gonna shout out Eric Simpson because he's been around here since I want to say probably since the second week of the time that I started doing review shows. Just kind of hung around. So shout out to him, man. All right, Eric, you on deck, my boy. I'm gonna tag you in a minute if I don't see you pop up. So you best be ready. All right, this is a track off of his recently released album called Out of the Wilderness, and it's called Glory Be to God. Here we go.
No volume.
Can't hear nothing.
It's building.
Okay.
Am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or of God? Or am I trying to please people? If I were still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ. So I will no longer use art to build myself up or as a means to seek approval, but to glorify our Creator. This is hymn music. HIM, my move as if it's his movement. I can no longer be guided by the world's influence. If this is musical tongues, he makes them so fluent. Drop the ego, I seek humility. Then I saw my words as a gift and not abilities. I need extremities of centipedes just to squeeze the sin in my vicinity. My remedies, the Trinity. Holy energy, I feel it in a seed with groanings too deep for words. I'll never cease to serve the God who caught me in my cleverness, met me in the wilderness, and show me where the fear and grace intersect. Glory be to God. Glory be to God. If I'm living in his will, then it's him that you applaud. If this points your eyes to him, I did my job. Glory, 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 glory. Glory be to God. Glory be to God. If I'm living in his will, then it's him that you applaud. If this points your eyes to him, I did my job. Glory be to God. All that he has taught me. I cannot be just a fraud. Transparency of a Pharisee, I'm dropping my facade. If all you see is flaws, I guess I'm blessed to be seen it all. Free from it all, keys sent from Paul when he tells me that the power's in my weakness. Do I truly seek this? What's the root of my boasting? The truth behind the smoke screen. Can grace hold me up so I can float streams? Seems simple till the water isn't still, and I shy away from faith and start relying on my skills. Stop believing what's defeated was my will. That's the hole that I always need to fill, so I give him glory. Glory be to God. Glory be to God. If I'm living in his will, then it's him that you applaud. If this points your eyes to him, I did my job. Glory, 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 glory. Glory be to God. Glory be to God. If I'm living in his will, then it's him that you applaud. If this points your eyes to him, I did my job. Glory be to God. Glory be to God. Glory be to God. Some think my words are just me saying the most, but I know I feel the presence of the holiest ghost. Glory be to God. Glory be to God. If I'm living in his will, then it's him that you applaud. If this points your eyes to him, I did my job. Glory, 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 glory. Glory be to God.
Whew.
You. I'm gonna throw my mic up on that one. Only because I'm gonna give him. He got two mics.
I had to.
I can't see.
Yeah.
I can't see Rico's.
Yeah,
I
there
can't
it
see
is.
him.
There it is.
Oh, all right, cool. He got
There it
three
is.
mics. And I'm gonna tell you why I gave him my mic. Everything he said was on point. It was all about the Lord. The mix was super, and man, I don't have no more to say about it. Good job. Keep on coming back. And I love that one, man. Nice.
Hey, when the beat dropped and I heard his vocals after he stopped talking, I was just like, oh, I hope he don't do no monologue all the way through, boy. 'Cause you know what I'm saying? But after the monologue went out, he came in like, yeah, Mike, all right. That's all I got to say, bro. That's what it is.
Hey,
Yeah.
Eric, listen, you can fight me, bro. Because I was about ready to throw something. I'm like, oh my gosh. First of all, you dropping knowledge. It's real. It's relevant. It sound amazing. I mean, I wouldn't change nothing. Bump that. Good release, man. Let me ask you: do you mix these yourself, or are you paying somebody to mix it for you? Because we need to give kudos to that engineer too.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my goodness, man!
What'd he say?
Make me mad, boy.
What'd he say?
He ain't said nothing yet. He said,
Oh, okay. He ain't gonna tell you his secret.
Yo, there's nothing. There ain't nothing else to say about that one. That's oh.
Yeah, the engineer did his job, and that you guys that's listening, anytime you get a song that's like that, everything was balanced, and that's the kind of engineer you wanna work with, man.
All right, so he said his boy Kyle Otto from Cincinnati. Man, what all y'all come from Cincinnati? Good Lord. Transient Labs is the name of the studio.
Yeah, Cincinnati, man, they got engineers we can down.
Oh yeah, hey, they got some schools out there. I went out there a few times. They got a few engineering schools out there. This was before I started engineering years ago. I wouldn't say what year, but years ago. And man, it was beautiful, man. I performed at
when he started.
Yeah, I performed at a club out there called Club Tiki. I don't know if he's familiar with it or even if it's still around, but I performed out there. And
he's in.
Yeah, it was great, man. So yeah, man, keep on doing your thing, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, Kyle Otto. Hey, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to Kyle Otto.
Yo, you did that, bro. You did that. Good work, man. Good work. All right, Danny Smith Jr. up next. The artist's name is The Divine Favor Project featuring Meek.
Yeah, you up, D-Ray?
This your people, huh?
My people.
All right, come on with it. Here we go.
memory. But what do you do today with everything that's changed? A time to laugh, a time to everything must change. A time to be born, a time to die. Never stays the same. A time to break down, a time to build up. You better recognize in everything the seasons change. Those dreams you had, where are they now? Some achieved, some released, you didn't believe all the time. Then you look around, everything has changed, and you realize nothing is waiting on you, waiting on you. The seasons change. A time to everything will move on. A time to be born, a time to die. You know the seasons change. A time to break down, a time to build up. Oh, you better recognize. Time waits for no man, and everything the seasons change. A time to laugh, a time to everything will move on. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to break down, a time to build up. Oh, you better recognize. Time waits for no man, and everything the seasons change. A time to laugh, a time to cry, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to break down, a time to build up. Time waits for no man, everything the seasons change.
Okay. Okay. Who's up first? Got you, Richard, son. I see you.
I'll go first since it's Rico's people.
Okay.
Let him go last or whatever. All right. So I like the song. I really like the song. I would say that the singing was beautiful. I would say that I thought that the backgrounds were a little bit too high. I think that he could have been blended in at the music a little better. Compression wise, not so much using the faders, but compressed. Man, you know, another thing I want to say is, even though I like the song, it brought me back to, I'm trying to think of this group, and the person may not dig me for this, but it kind of threw me back to early 90s, late 80s. So that's all I have to say about it. But it was a pretty song.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna jump in.
Go ahead.
You know, I knew that he was gonna sing the song again, and but you know, he know me, and you know, I'm the smasher, you know, and it's what it is, right? You know, the mix is too high. It's too high in the high spectrum. It's too high to where it sounds distorted. The drums need to be mixed better, you know. You know, it's important, man, for you guys to mix your drums, man. It's just important, right? And I know D-Ray did it. He didn't send it off the engineer, you know. And I know that, you know, he's not like me or Aaron, right?
Hold on. I didn't mean to cut you off. I didn't give him my number. I give him a 5 on that song.
So he's not an engineer like me and Aaron. But the thing is, when you release music, if you're really not on that level yet, send it to somebody to mix it.
Right.
And then, because although that's my dog, I ain't gonna give no pass. I ain't gonna give nobody. It was my mama. My mama gonna get this work. If she passed away, I'm gonna give my mama that work, right? Because I believe in music. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it right. If you ain't gonna do it right, it's what it is. I couldn't really hear the music's movements because the vocals were too loud, right?
Yeah.
Because when you think about a song, the drums and the instrumentation, because the drums is in the word by itself, right? Mm-hmm. And then you have the instrumentation, the instruments, and then you have your vocals. So we look at those three things. They got to be in harmony, right? So and I couldn't hear the instruments. I really couldn't hear what type of instruments was actually in the song, right?
Facts.
I couldn't hear. If I couldn't say, "Oh, that's a violin, it's a piano, or that's a Rhodes," I couldn't hear that because the mix wasn't smooth enough.
Right.
The vocal background harmony was too loud, right?
That's what I had a problem with. The backgrounds was too loud. You calling it right though. You calling everything right.
So I give it a 5 overall. That's my dog. I love him, and he'll probably, we'll probably have a talk in the chat. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I'm gonna keep it a band because he already said that. He already hit me up early. Well, I sent him a good song here. I'm like, hey,
Rashard, before you go, I wanted to mention to the brother too. Like I said, ain't no disrespect or nothing, but it brought me back to that late 80s, early 90s. But it's a such thing, man. Turn that radio on, man, and hear how them guys is. Nobody is singing like Luther Vandross no more.
I wouldn't even say it. It didn't give me Luther vibes. It gave me more of a.
No, right. I'm just saying like that era though. Nobody's got on the shiny suits and the coats no more. With the. A new edition. Nobody. The Can You Stand the Rain?
Right.
Oh, nobody singing that.
Hey, watch out now, watch out.
My dog said too. 5. He said he pulling up.
Yeah.
Pull up. We gonna be out here. We gonna be out here with slides on. 2 fat jokers fight tonight, dog. Gotta give you that 5. It's a 5.
So I'm at first of all, first thing I'm gonna say to you, boy, you better sing. You hear me? You better sing.
Yeah, he can sing. He can sing.
I was like, when he started getting in them high notes, I was like, I can't tell the difference between him and her singing, to be honest. But his register is so high and it's so clean.
Yeah.
If the EQ would have been, if everything would have been mixed properly.
But that's his wife. That wasn't him singing. That was his wife. That's a female.
I thought that was him.
Man, I was gonna say.
Oh man, y'all crazy.
But I did get them that, like, what I'm saying, that them early stage vibes though, in them early 90s was nostalgic. Now for me, right. I like stuff like that. I like it's
too.
It's a good change up from what we used to hearing, because we did the same thing over and over and over again on repeat. Even gospel music then started sounding the same, and everybody used the same 1, 5, 6, 4 the same thing. And so
but don't make your whole album like that. Right. I can see doing 1 or 2 songs like that, early 90s style, but you got to make the album move too. It's not just about making a song move. You got to make that whole album move up and down, up and down, up and down.
Right. So that's where I was at. And then what I wanted to hear, I felt like during the chorus, the lead vocal was way louder than what the end of the chorus was. So where him and his wife were singing, I don't know what they were saying while they were falling off of the, like, as they were changing over at the end of the chorus. You know what I'm saying? Because it went from high volume to, like, it kind of sloped down underneath the main vocal, and that's what kind of lost me. And then much of the same of what they were saying as far as like the instrumentation. The only thing I remember hearing is the drum. That's it. But
I don't remember hearing that.
There was something happening with the bass drum, and the reason I know what this is because I've done it before too. Thinking that it would help bring out the kick But it's not necessarily a good thing to do if you don't do it to the entire drum track. And that's using stereo enhancers. So if you use a stereo enhancer on a kick drum, it'll make it where you hear the kick drum individually in each ear, but they don't come back to the middle. And it's a little different than side chaining, because if you do side chaining, you can literally say left, middle, right. When you use a stereo enhancer, you change the tone of what is on the left side and what's on the right side, so you make them cross each other. So when they cross each other like that, you'll hear it individually, and like that's why I took my headphones off. You see me listening with one ear, and then when his wife started singing on the back end of the song, I heard her prominent in the left ear and barely at all in the right ear, which meant that the balance for her mic wasn't set properly, unless you meant for it to be that way. But if you mean for it to be that way, make that particular vocal duck down behind the rest of the music and everything, and add a reverb and a delay to stretch out the notes so that it's ambient, not prominent, if that makes sense. So if you were trying to create ambiance with that, that's how you do that. Just bring it. It's okay to keep it low and on one side and prominent on one side, but bring it all the way down, and then make it wet. And duck it underneath the rest of the music so that it carries and each note carries, if that makes sense.
True.
D-Ray, good job though. I'm at a 6 for the nostalgic feel. So
cool. Cool.
All right. Teaching tonight, baby. We teaching tonight. I get to do my stuff now, see. All right. I'm gonna tell y'all, I love engineering techniques, man. When people pan a vocal from left to right ear and across each other, like if somebody holding a note, and then it pans from one ear and it goes across, because it's like when you're listening to it, it's like it's going like this.
Yeah.
Around your head. So I love hearing that, and I love when people do latent delays where it's like it's behind the music, underneath everything, and it's way in the back, and you got to really be listening to hear it. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. All right.
Well, that's art, man.
Yeah. It's an art form to it. All right.
Yes, sir.
Next one up, I got Prolific. He sent me 2 of them. Richie's son, what's up with you? I see you. Just for everybody that's
wait a minute, man. Joker just got up my inbox, man. He said, you mud ducks gave me a 16. I'm putting cases on all of y'all.
My man crazy.
I'm up here about to choke.
Come on, man. We just trying to help. We just trying to help you out, bro.
Oh, yo, go ye in the building. Shout out.
He just playing. That's my dude.
I know it.
Yeah. I warned it though, but hey, listen, if y'all send us some music, man, the thing is, man, we're gonna give you great feedback, right? And the thing is, and this is what's wrong with gospel music and the independent gospel music, because mainstream gospel music has the same protocols in place as secular music, right?
Yeah.
They go through the same engineers. They, but independent gospel music, you're missing the A&R guys to do your music.
Yeah.
You don't have the engineering processes. Few guys have it, but everybody don't have. I'm not gonna say everybody don't have access. Everybody don't choose to use access.
Right.
There's like he knows D-Ray know I'm an engineer, but it's
everybody don't want to pay. Everybody don't want to pay.
This is the thing, man. I know that you may love to do something, because I remember when I first started trying to mix and master, man, my junk sounded horrible. My stuff sounded like the cat with the distorted guitar that was doing the rock music.
Man, why you stick him out like that?
bro, my mixes sounded like that when I started trying to mix and master, because
I got you.
It's an art, right?
Right.
It looked like you throw some plugins on. Some cats may give you some presets, and you know, they make you think everything's gonna be okay, but really everything not gonna be okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A preset don't fix it. It could your computer power matters. Your type of monitors that you use in the matter. How does it translate in the mix?
Right.
You know, it's a lot of things that happen, but please, a lot of the problems that we hear so far since we've been doing these reviews could be fixed by sending your music man to an engineer.
Yeah.
To one of us. Send it to one of us.
I'll tell you what, and I'll even go this far.
I charge $8.50 per stem. Like, dude.
And look, and everything he said, I said. Everything Rico say, I say. Same thing.
Right.
$8.50 a stem.
But hey, that's a new way to price for me. Okay, I like that. So here's what I would do. If you got now, here's the deal. I'm only gonna choose one person. Okay, I'm only gonna choose one person. But if you have something that is, as long as it is marketable, as long as it can be, as the lyrics good, all that kind of stuff, the things that can't be fixed by an engineer, as long as those things are good and all you need is engineering work, I will do that for you. I won't charge you a dime for the first one. Okay. So as we going through the show, I'll figure out how I'm gonna determine whose music I'm gonna pick.
And you guys, I'm not gonna say too much. I'm gonna still do what Rico said, the $8.50 a stem. But you're gonna hear my work tonight. So, you know, I anything that he plays of mine, I mixed and mastered it. So I guess you'll hear it tonight. So
hey, we got enough time. We got enough time.
You can determine. Go ahead.
I said we got enough time. I might throw one of mine in there too, so y'all can hear what that sounds like. But until then, we're gonna get to the next one, because we still got a little bit of a list to go through. If you want to skip to the front of the line and your music hasn't been played yet, you can do so by sending a minimum $5 donation to Must Be Heard Radio's Cash App, and then we'll jump you straight to the front of the line. Otherwise, you gotta wait your turn. All right.
Absolutely.
If somebody send more than you send, they first.
Or Rashad gotta love you like he loves me, like a brother.
Right.
To play your stuff.
Right. We already an hour and 16 minutes in. I see A-Dubs ain't got played yet, so I'm messing with you.
I know. You're my boy, man. That's my brother.
All right.
No, look, wait a minute. You owe me anyway. I sent you my last submission. I didn't get played at all.
You sure right. You sure right.
Right?
Wait. Shh.
The Holy Grandma.
Shh. Don't be telling everybody, man. Just
see, you guys. I don't get preferential treatment. Is what we trying to show you. I didn't even get played one week.
No respect to person. Only respect the Cash App.
Look, hey, and he literally means that, because my last name is Person.
Hey, listen, man. If you're gonna listen, one thing about the music, about being a music artist, and you're gonna do music, and we'll give you some principles right here on the show. Man, you can't do anything if you don't spend money.
Right.
Like we always talk about the three-wheel axis being marketing, your production, and money. You don't have all three working together, your music really is not going to go anywhere. So, you know, telling you, hey, pay $5. We got some other things that we're going to do, but it's going to cost a little bit of money. But the whole idea is, man, you know, we're giving you good feedback. And the whole purpose is for you to share music that has been unreleased, right? So that you have an opportunity to fix some things that need to be fixed. And, you know, and it's well worth, man, $5 or $10. But you paying $5, man, you pay 5 or 10 or skip or whatever, and we giving you great feedback. You take a notebook, man, you write it down, and you go back in and fix the things that we tell you. Pretty much, man, you're gonna have a hit record if the song is hittable.
Right. That's why I said make sure everything else line up, because I can't fix the talent part.
And you can't fix a bad recording either.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. So,
all right. So up next one, I got Prolific.
Let's go.
Hold on, let me make sure.
Prolific. Hey, see if he in the box though.
Prolific.
We playing.
Prolific, where you at?
Prolific, and you in here, type something. Just type something. Get a dot or something. Prolific, raise your hand. And now we got to go to the next person. You gotta be in here when we review your job.
I like his email though, making demons tremble. I like it.
Yeah, that's pretty slick.
All right, I'm gonna come back to him if I don't see him. So, all right. I'm trying to do these by timestamps. Apparently, it's two different inboxes. AC, where you at? AC submitted a song for his artist, Ronald Harbin.
Where they out of? You know where they from?
AKA RJ Exclusive. All right, I can't remember.
Rashad, let's do this, bro. Right? Because we implemented tonight. So we're going to do, this is the last week when we're going to play your music with you not being on the show. We mentioned it tonight. We didn't mention it last week. So we're going to give you an opportunity. Go ahead and play your other guy that I guess.
Prolific is Chris Hill, I guess.
Oh, right. Okay. All right. But going forward, y'all, you need to be in here if we're playing your music because we're going to do a road check to make sure you're here.
For sure.
I think what I'm going to do is, which one? All right, Chris, which one you want me to do, bro? I'll let y'all tell me. God, I Need You or Surrender?
Just pick one.
I need
it don't matter. Just play. He sent both of them, so he intended for you to play either one.
That's not him. All right, God, I Need You.
Okay.
Father God, I need you.
No, Chris Hill is saying.
Yeah, I see that.
Struggling with your past. In John 8:36,
I ain't hearing that.
Therefore, if the Son makes you free, you shall be free indeed.
This was low.
Let your past go, my brother. Lay it at his feet.
My flesh is getting weak, Father God, what's going on? I'm under attack, feeling broken and alone. My failures from my past still staying in my clothes. All the pain that kept me bound, I let it all go. But now my heart is being cut, fresh wounds on the daily. I'm trying to stay humble, but I'm sinking. Lord, save me. I wanna love like you, even when they casting stones. But God, I need you. I feel my heart turning cold. I'm feeling so tired, like I'm ready to die. Keep a smile on my face, just to keep from crying. Giving everything I got, there's nothing left to give. But I'm staying in the fight, cause I see hope in my kids. I was in a place surrounded by pain, didn't have no faith, cause the way I was betrayed. Warring with my flesh, cause it's wanting to react. Shut these haters up and remind them who I am. The disrespect is up, people thinking that I'm soft. My wife's mind's attacked, got her talking to me wrong. It's 3 in the morning, I've been getting no sleep. What's being said about me is playing on repeat. I really wouldn't care what people gotta say, but coming from the ones I love and knowing that it's fake, getting harder to stay quiet. Why they ain't talk like this before? His family and brothers close to me, that's what hurts the most. My flesh is getting weak, Father God, what's going on? I'm under attack, feeling broken and alone. My failures from my past still staying in my clothes. All the pain that kept me bound, I let it all go. But now my heart is being cut, fresh wounds on the daily. I'm trying to stay humble, but I'm sinking. Lord, save me. I wanna love like you, even when they casting stones. But God, I need you. I feel my heart turning cold. God, you spoke clearly and told me to rise. You said for me to fight, and you're right by my side. You restored what I lost, plus so much more. Broken and hurt, now I'm here. Thank you, Lord. Now my past is over and done with. I laid it at your feet, but this new pain I'm feeling got my heart weak. My marriage being attacked, ministry and health, and my wife's blinded by the past. At times she can't help the words that she speaks. Cause the deepest wound, Satan has me where he wants me. Abandoned and bruised, who the Son sets free is free indeed. Whispered in my ear, then felt power over me. On my knees praying,
crying out to you. You said you washed me clean, your blood has made me new. No matter what they say, even if it hurts, your love, give grace like you were given. That's when change comes. My flesh is getting weak, Father God, what's going on? I'm under attack, feeling broken and alone. My failures from my past still staying in my clothes. All the pain that kept me bound, I let it all go. But now my heart is being cut, fresh wounds on the daily. I'm trying to stay humble, but I'm sinking. Lord, save me. I wanna love like you, even when they casting stones. But God, I need you. I feel my heart turning cold. I feel my heart turning cold, 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 cold. This new life done turned old, 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 old. I appreciate my life, but I'm ready to leave this planet. They play the part like a Christian man, but they really just take advantage. We're supposed to lift each other up, man, I don't understand it. They sinking like Titanic, they taking this life for granted. Can't fix them, need a mechanic. Father God, don't leave me stranded. I'ma grow to see this planet, trusting you till I vanish. I start to pray and get sidetracked, fighting a war like Iraq, pulling knives out of my back. I glorify God on my tracks. It seems that they don't like that. They growl at me, I don't bite back. They darken my heart with my light back. My flesh telling me to fight back, but I know I can't have that. Prince of Peace, gotta grab that. Street cred, I had that, but I gave my gang they flag back. On the same street I got stabbed at, ridiculed and laughed at, but I'm a new creation, baby, so I'm past that. My flesh is getting weak, Father God, what's going on? I'm under attack, feeling broken and alone. My failures from my past still staying in my clothes. All the pain that kept me bound, I let it all go. But now my heart is being cut, fresh wounds on the daily. I'm trying to stay humble, but I'm sinking. Lord, save me. I wanna love like you, even when they casting stones. But God, I need you. I feel my heart turning cold.
Alrighty.
Okay. 5.
5?
Yeah. I'm saying
4.
All right. It's that the production's dated, man.
Can we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? I'm gonna say 4.
I'm saying 5 because it just sounds dated, man. That's all I come down with. I mean, lyrically,
Coolio.
So are you officially going first, Rashad? Because I know, we got to talk about it, man. Go with
He already said it. He said 4. He said 5.
I know, but he ain't talking about
okay.
that.
Okay. All right.
He don't want to. He just said 5.
No, let me be fair.
We ain't gonna put you on the spot.
No, let me be fair. I'll be fair. All right.
Oh, man.
The reason
How much fairer can he be? He said dated 5.
pretty much sums it up. It's okay to have a nostalgic feel. Okay, that's not the problem. The message was great. Okay, like that. The message was really good. But
it was
delivery wise, and because the track sound dated already, like the production, the instruments, the plugins that were used sound dated. They sound like when I first started using FL and what FL sounded like with FL version 1. You smell what I'm stepping in? There are so many websites and so many places online that you can get free plugins that's up to date. Even if it's not that up to date, update it yourself. Make it sound relevant. But it just the style of it makes me feel like he's 50 doing
Coolio.
Right. And I promise you I'm not being disrespectful, but it's just not it just doesn't sound relevant to today, is what I mean. So that's why I'm saying lyrically wise, the message in the song is really good. But everything else, man, it just sounds so. I don't know. I felt like I was listening to something in the '90s, man.
No.
Aaron.
I felt like I was listening to something in the '90s, but something that wasn't good in the '90s. I want to anything that you say that God is good and God is great and the Lord is going to watch me, but then you said, and I'm pulling knives out of my back, and that threw me right there. Now, I don't know whether you had maybe some Well, I heard you say you got stabbed, so maybe that's what he meant by that.
Yeah.
But yeah. But hey, hold on, man. I'm just being honest. I mean, it reminded me of a Coolio song with a Southern twang.
I was not laughing at the artist. I'm just laughing at Aaron's mannerisms. Aaron, he's his mannerisms. He's funny sometimes.
Okay, and for my number, I give him like I said, I'll give you a 4.5, man, only because I give you the half because you had the nerve to send it.
Yeah, Sakaya said it was the message is lost in the sound. That's the best way I could convey it to.
So I'm gonna go ahead. Hey, me being the villain, I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
Break it on down.
The lyric cadence is subpar.
Hold on, let me turn this timer on while you doing that. Go ahead.
Your lyric cadence is subpar. It needs work. I can hear content in your lyrics. Okay, as Christians, as believers, man, like we think because we love Jesus and we say Jesus that we get a pass. Like people don't take us serious, and we don't take our craft serious.
Yeah.
So just because you save, and just because you have a great message, then go preach. Leave the music alone. Mm-hmm. Get on the pulpit and preach a message. Go teach Bible study. But if you're gonna do music, you should deliver music in such a way in excellence. So the cadence, is very important, man. In rhymes, the rhythm of your words. It adds, your cadence can add shock value to your words, but the cadence is subpar. The hook needs work. It's just the hook just needs work. The whole hook needs to be redone.
Hey, his boy was dope. I like this dude that came at the end was dope too, man. I like his boy.
So, like I said, the hook needs work. The whole hook needs to be worked, right? The music is basic and simple with no movement. I mean, it's dated, it's basic, it's simple. It sounds like an old Zoom drum machine. It matters.
My man, crazy. This dude saying crazy stuff, man.
Look, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Right?
He said the rolling. The
Dr. Rolling 606. Hey, bro.
Yeah, you crazy, man.
Bro, I'm just saying what y'all want to say. I'm gonna say.
He just said what we ain't gonna say. That's all.
No. But But he's sticking us out. He's saying, I'm just saying what y'all want to say. Don't stick us out.
It is what it is.
I tried. I'm honest. I tried.
Listen. This is what I believe. If you didn't come to do music, and if you're gonna put music out, you want to be excellent. If you don't want to be excellent, you should go and find your. I believe, as a believer, you should find your highest and best use. Whether it's you being an architect, a school teacher, a brick mason, a coder, whatever it is, man, that God called you to do. If it ain't music, man, leave the music alone to us music people.
Everything ain't for everybody.
Everything's not for everybody. And the mix needs work. The vocals are louder than the music is, and it doesn't complement the music. So I give it a 4. I give it a 4.
Now you said submit unreleased music, so I'm hoping that this one isn't released.
So you can have a chance to go back and fix it.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, but if I give you a 4 from me is like a 2 because I don't even want to give nobody a 4. So I'm not going to give you a 2, but if I say 4, it's basically a 2.
You got to go back and clean it up.
Yeah. I just want him to know that I'm not trying to be hard on the brother, but I feel the same way Rico said. Like, my daughter could get on a beat and say, God is good. God is great. God is good. The Father is great. God is good. The Father is great. And you say that, and it got a message, but is anybody going to dance to it? Is anybody going to say, yo, that's sick right there?
Right. I want y'all to also remember something, too. I don't know if y'all remember when Steve Harvey first started doing Showtime at the Apollo before they went off air for a while. But one thing that he said on there is just because somebody get up here and they sing gospel music or they singing to Jesus, doesn't mean that it's good. So don't get them a pass. Like, no, you don't get a pass just because you saying Jesus in your song. That ain't how it works. Paul said,
and the thing is, honestly, I take it to heart because I feel like people judge us in the church. They like that. It's like we're scrubs. Like, bro, that devil is a lie. Ain't no scrub.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I got bars, big dog.
Well, well, they comparing it, but they comparing it to secular music. And when you have secular music that's out of this world, and then somebody come and they say, I'm a gospel rap artist, but then the music is subpar, it make everybody in the gospel world look terrible.
Because the thing is, it's 2021, and we're not just beating you up. We're saying, like, hook up with someone that can help you, lead you, right?
Right.
Even you know what? You may not be able to let somebody show you how to pick the right producer. Everybody that say they make beats, man, can't make beats, right? You may need someone to pick out your music for you. Very few artists that don't make music, that are not engineers, can pick out the right music to write. Everybody can't do that, right? That's an art in itself as an artist. You know, I know some artists that them cats, man, they are beasts on a microphone, but they beat selection suck.
They used to say that about Nas, and I couldn't believe it because I used to like all Nas beats, not all, but I thought, you know, and I hung around. Well, I've been around one of his main producers, Salam Remy. You know, I've been to his house and everything. Nice guy, humble guy, and I never thought that. You know, Salam did the Fugees too, so the score. And I never thought that Nas beats was subpar, but I hear a lot of people say that. And
when you listen to Nas now with Hit Boy, his music go hard.
Right.
Because you can imagine if Hit Boy would have made all of Nas's records,
right.
You know, that's the only thing that you can say about Nas was that his lyrics was always there. He had great content, but his music was subpar.
The real Nas, not Lil Nas X.
Yeah, not Lil Nas X.
Not the guy who's pregnant. Not the man who's pregnant.
Next song.
I couldn't help it.
Next song.
It was just sticking right out there. All right. That was like a pimple in your stab on your head.
Next song.
All right.
Next song.
All right. Saved. You up. Chris Hill.
All right.
My boy, Collins Jamal. I'm going to need you to send something in, man. All right. So this one is called Be Alright, and it's by Satan. That's gonna make me open my Google Drive because you ain't sending no MP3.
I need to hear this, man, because I need to figure out what kind of music I can get to this guy. Let's go.
lyrics. If you feel conviction, that's the Holy Spirit. I hope the world hear it and give their life to the Lord for the sky crack. I think we getting near it. Time's coming for wicked to be exposed and for saints to rise. Who you gon' roll with now? It's time to pick sides. The fear of the Lord make men wise, and the love of money, the root of all evil, will promise paradise. The devil full of lies, don't let him blind you with pride. There's things in this life you can't buy. No matter how hard you grind or you work for, just follow Christ, we'll be alright. He worth more. We gon' be alright. 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 Only time will tell. Only time will tell. We gon' be alright.
So I'm gonna go first. My dude Chris Hill saved. I'm gonna actually give the song overall. I'm gonna give like maybe a 7, right? But I'm gonna give your lyrics, man, a 10. Like you can rap, you got talent. I ain't got the, for me, and I think I said this last time when I heard your first record. What really prompted us, man, because I'm going to actually manage Chris, and so we're gonna be working together. But I told him, because I heard that one song, the first song that I heard him on, and I fell in love with him as an artist. I'm gonna look for something, anything that I hear that comes from him. I'm gonna want it to be on that same caliber, and if it's not, I'm gonna grade it hard. So the lyrics, man, Chris Hill, which is saying he got talent, man, he dope. That ain't the issue. Although the mix is good, I would give the song, the musicality a 6. You know what I mean? It's all right. And but I would love to remix that record myself. I would love to remix it. You know what I mean? The lyrics sound good. It sounds great. His lyrics do, but just the musicality, it's just okay. It's just, I want to hear what I heard before, man. So overall, I said I give him a 7, man. 7 overall.
No doubt. Yeah, I was hoping to throw up this microphone for Chris. By the way, Roger Dillard, what's up? Roger Dillard is in the building.
Roger Dillard, post that picture of that shirt, man. I know you got it. Go ahead.
So for me, it's everything that Rico said. And not to, I don't want to echo that sentiment because I said it before, but it's everything that Rico said. And he's a dope artist. I got you now. I know where you at with it. When I heard when Rico told me that he was gonna be working with him and stuff, I had him and another artist mixed up. So I told him, I said, well, send me the songs that you sent to the radio station so that I could check you out, and then I could go from there and kind of like start working on some stuff. But he never did that. So I didn't know which artist I was trying to create for. So, but I hear him now, I got him. And yeah, man, much success to you. I love to work myself, but I give it the same number as Rico. I even put a half on it. So if he gave you a 7, I give you a 7.5.
Yeah, I'm at a solid 7 too. I like it, but there were small things that I was listening for. That hook of yours isn't compressed well enough. And you can hear. I'll tell you when you can hear it. Anytime there's silence, right, and your mic is not on, when your mic comes on and you hear this first, and then your lyric, and then when it cuts off, it just cut off flat. That's not a clear compression. So yeah, I'm gonna sound like A-Dubs on this compressed.
You mean when you hear in the hiss?
Yeah. Well,
in the beginning when you hear hiss?
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you what my dude D-Ray just said. He just asked me, he said, was that a lease beat? And I said, yes, because me and Chris already talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
His exact words was, he's too good for a lease beat.
Yes, sir.
I'm just saying. Like, you know, the thing is, like, when you, as an artist, as an artist, man, when you have talent, it's important, man, to have the right producer, man, to kind of, it's like me being a fat guy. Like, if I try to go to Burlington and get me a suit, I'm not gonna get no suit to fit me in Burlington. It's just not gonna fit.
Yo, you crazy, man.
I actually have to go to a tailor. It's not like I'm 700 pounds. It's just that the way that my proportions, you know, don't, and I'm short. I'm like 5'8", you know what I'm saying? So to get the size that I need for a 5'8" person, there's always has to be alterations. So when it comes to music as an artist, you have to, because, and listen, every producer is not for every artist. And when you go and you get a lease beat, you may hit and miss it when it comes to a lease beat. But unless you reach out to that producer that did the beat that was a kind of hit for you, so you can get that consistency, you won't be able to get that consistency. So it's important. It's just important for you to find the right producer that has your sound, so that you can work with it. You know. And I remember, man, when the guy, this cat named 5-0, used to make, when you hear Tony's first records, his first album, that album was freaking ridiculous. Yeah,
Tony was a goat, bro.
And then the second album after that, it was made by 5-0. That was Tony's producer. When Tony, you know, was making some moves, he changed producers and his music changed. It ain't sound the same. You know what I'm saying? 5-0 had Tony's sound. You know what I'm saying? So when you get a producer, man, that got your sound, y'all got to stay down like 4 flat tires. When I look at Staley, y'all remember Staley that went to Rick Ross? You know, but when you go back and you listen to Staley's Intelligent Trump music, Lincoln Way Nights, Rashad produced Staley. The Lincoln Way Nights, Rashad produced that out of Ohio. That whole album is dope. But when Staley signed to MMG, he didn't take Rashad with him, which was kind of stupid for Rick Ross, because he should have took Rashad, because Rashad had Staley's sound. And Staley never got off ground, because he was working with other producers that really didn't produce his Intelligent Trump music vibe that he had. So the thing I'm saying is, as a producer, as an artist, you got to find that producer that has your sound, that complement your cadence, your lyrics,
your whole swag.
Your whole swag, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't want to be a run-on, but I felt like y'all just need to know that. So.
Yeah. All right. So
Rico started saying 5-0, and I went flashback to my old day. I started looking around my living room, but somebody get ready to kick the door down.
Oh my!
Just joking.
All right, so all right. So I said I would play something of mine to kind of let y'all hear.
Here we go.
What that sounds like, and then I'm gonna play A-Dubs after mine, and then we're gonna go to Richie's son, since he been so faithful waiting. All right, so I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna rate my own stuff. I'll let everybody else do that. So this is Guess Again featuring my wife. Produced by me also.
You thought you had me in the beginning. You left at me feeling defeated. You thought you could take me out easy, but I still got some strength, so guess again. I pick up my sword, I pick up my shield, let the battle commence. Got God on my side, this time I do, so we will win. You thought you could chop off my head. You thought you could leave me for dead. Hack away all you want, but you ain't cutting this mail, so guess again. Got my helmet on, my breastplate, and the truth in my waist. And there is no way you escaping this day. We got Christ and we will win. The blessings of God are upon us. The blessings of God are a bonus for serving the will of the Father by grace and through faith in the power He's shown us.
Every day we go hard when we pounding the pavement in the name of the Savior. We lifting this name up. No weapon formed against us is gonna prosper. Keep trying, I promise that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Nothing you do can endanger us. It's dangerous. Soaked in the blood, call us dangerous. Dangerous. Spiritual weapons on bankers, I spit up the killer. The spirits they running in fear of us. Physical damage, they try to do harm, but I keep the weapon tucked up under my arm. When they attacking, I pull back and snapping. It's over before I begun. I'm done. You had me in the beginning. Yeah. You laughed at me feeling defeated. You thought you could take me out easy, but I still got some strength. So it's again. I pick up my sword, I pick up my shield, let the battle commence. Got God on my side, this time I do. So we will win. You thought you could chop off my head. You thought you could leave me for dead. Hack away all you want, but you ain't cutting this mail. So it's again. Got my helmet on, my breastplate, and the truth in my waist. And there is no way you escaping this day. We got Christ in. We will win. We must be tripping, your mind must be slipping. If you sitting thinking you stopping this mission, it's all about Jesus, his powerful wisdom. Tell Tommy I'm cruising, impossible mission. That's mission impossible. I'm with the word, so I guess you could say that I'm weaponized. This sermon on 10, so I see through your plans like X-ray eyes. Not attacking my head, cause I promise, son, it's a telepathic mind. I'm like a hero's hero in spiritual battle, no weaknesses, won't get tired. Okay, so bright as day, black as night. No evil escaping in sight. Run all you want, there's no place you can hide from the wrath of the Father when he cracked the clouds. You had me in the beginning. You laughed at me feeling defeated. You thought you could take me out easy, but I still got some strength. So it's again. I pick up my sword, I pick up my shield, let the battle commence. Got God on my side, this time I do. So we will win. You thought you could chop off my head. You thought you could leave me for dead. Hack away all you want, but you ain't cutting this mail. So it's again. Got my helmet on, my breastplate, and the truth in my waist. And there is no way you escaping this day. We got Christ in. We will win.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4.
We will win. Okay, fellas, here you go.
You want us to rate you?
No, I mean, you do what you want. I mean,
no, I thought you said you were gonna let the audience rate.
I mean, I was listening. I'm, you know.
No, you said all right, fellas.
This is
so when you said
this is unreleased music. So, but I guess I mean it's up to y'all. You do what you want.
Right,
we let the audience, man.
Like when you said all right, fellas, so I thought you was asking us, you know, so I'm like, I thought you said you go, all right, well, I'm sitting back. I'll let the audience rate you. I can't see what they're saying anyway, by the way. I can only see it when I watch it back.
So, all right,
audience, so you go ahead and y'all start rating, brother.
Roderick Dillard said 8. Collins Jamal said 10. Sakaya said love the sound of the intro in the world.
Man, your wife's voice was powerful at the end, man. That was a powerful message, and the way she delivered it came across like believable, you know?
Yeah. D-Ray said
really?
6.5.
Ask him why. Ask him why.
D-Ray, what you trying to do, D-Ray? What's up, man? You called us mud. What is it? Mud ducks early. You try to
where's D-Roy from? Where's he from?
I'm North Carolina.
North Carolina. Man, now D-Ray, you know good and well that ain't no good word, man. That's something that's them Confederate people word, man.
Nah, theirs is worse than that, but we ain't going there.
Well, you know, up north when they say that, you in the Klan for sure. When they call a black, you can't call no black person no mud duck. Man, you be fighting up there.
All right, so
we're gonna have to ban you if you keep using that word, D-Ray.
I thought that was funny though. I thought it was hilarious.
That's why I didn't laugh. You hear me laugh about that? I ain't laugh about that. I take that serious.
Yo, I live down here with that mess, man. So it's funny to me.
No, man. No, don't never call. Especially if is he black? Especially if you black. Don't be calling me no mud duck. That's the word that the Confederates use, bro. We don't play that.
Nah, I ain't never heard them call us that, but
nah, we don't play that. Look it up, brother.
All right, let's see here. So let's see. The volume of the voice needs to go up in the song.
You forgot I'm 50 years old. I'm a little bit older than you, Rashard.
Yeah. I'm moving on. All right. Which one you want me to do? Which one you want me to do, A-Dubs? You want me to do Holy Grandma, or you want me to do the one from this week? The one you said.
What was the one this week? What was the one?
God did it.
We'll do that next week. You do one for my grandmother. This one is for my grandmother. Grandma, I love you. Rest in peace. And I know you turn over in your grave if you heard that word mud duck. But this one for you, Grandma.
Let it go. Let it go. I can only give you 2 seconds of that so I don't get copyrighted. All right, Rico, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, Holy Grandma, guys. This is by A-Dubs.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah, I remember. Sure enough. Listen. I remember Grandma's house. Remember that one gold tooth inside of Grandma's mouth. Plastic on the couches. Never ceased to amaze me. Went to church with the paisley on her blouses. And she wore Stetson with the feather leaning over that. Pastor held her hand, arthritis, he prayed over that. She never worried about her burdens. And every time she gave advice to fam, always threw a holy word in. Grandma, your recliner was personal. Old school TV yelling at me and Lily. And you one of a kind, an old school southerner. Chewed a little snuff, sweet but a little rough. That's why I dedicated this song. In prison had me held up, Grandma, that's why I waited this long. But now it's your day. And I'm sure if you was alive to this day, Mama, you'd have it your way. Holy Grandma, I remember going to church with you. Yeah, sometime I wish I left the earth with you. Yeah, through the summer and the fall, I'm wishing that I could call Holy Grandma. And I'm totally missing my Holy Grandma. And I'm steadily dreaming of you, Holy Grandma. Through the summer and the fall, I'm wishing that I could call Holy Grandma. That old stove was a staple of your palace. And you made strawberry jam with your hands that was callous. In the wooden china cabinet that sat by the rocking chair. Door was always open to whoever was knocking there. And so I opened this letter, this audio recording from your grand. I'm missing you, Miss Etta. Miss your pies and your cakes and your stern whippings. You had a plan from the start, which was for us to learn different. Even your wigs had a sheen to them. You was a master of the truth. If we told lies, you seen through them. You fed the church deacons and kept the Toll House cookies baked. That's what you gave me when I started first speaking. Grandma, I'm wishing you were still there. Holier than art thou, in my heart you still here. Grandma, I ain't shy to tell you I miss you. Plus I'm doing it with the band, Ma. Holy Grandma, I remember going to church with you. Yeah, sometime I wish I left the earth with you. Yeah, through the summer and the fall, I'm wishing that I could call Holy Grandma. And I'm totally missing my Holy Grandma. And I'm steadily dreaming of you, Holy Grandma. Through the summer and the fall, I'm wishing that I could call Holy Grandma.
Hey, Aaron, stick your neck out right quick.
Yo. My man. Well, hey, what did that mean? Does that mean I get a mic?
Listen, man, that sample make me be having me in my feelings, bro.
We're gonna let the crowd rate it, man. Let the crowd rate it. Let the fans rate it. We ain't gonna rate it.
All right, cool.
Look.
I see the fire and stuff going up.
Right. The flames is hot right now.
I can't see anything, so. Not until I watch it back.
D-Ray said as much as he want to continue to provoke A-Dubs, this Holy Grandma track is dope.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I want to big up to my boy Floyd Prez Nixon. He produced that one.
Man, whoever listen, that the sample be having me in my feelings. I done listened to this song like 4 times. And every time I listen to it, I've heard the lyrics. I love everything about it. But every time I listen to it, the sample be having me in my feelings, bro.
Hey, I got another version of it that somebody else did. He did another dude that produced for some big people. He did a version and sent it to me as well. But I ended up using my friend from Facebook that I met versus the guy that had produced for big people. You know, because you know it was just it's not about man who you know. It's about the music and whether I'm feeling it or not. I don't care how many Mercedes Benz you got and whatever. Da, da, da. My man said, "So you ain't gonna use mine?" I said, "Nah, I already told my man I'm gonna use his." And it's crazy. So why would I? I don't care who you know. It's about what I feel.
Right.
You know.
Okay. Who did I say was gonna be next?
I don't know. We got.
I'm trying to get down in my. All right. So we did Saved already. Rush. Rush. I've been waiting on this one.
Yeah, I want to hear him.
This is Collins Jamal Green in chat right there. He said you get 10 mics, by the way.
Who's that? Collins Jamal?
Yeah, let me run down.
Oh, thank you, man.
All right, Roger Dillard said I miss my snuff chewing holy grandma.
That's my god brother.
You got it. I am LCM said fire brother.
Thank you.
Donnie, of whom I don't know how to pronounce your last name, so I ain't gonna even try. Said he felt like he heard her holy grandma a few too many times, dope bars, but I was at 8. This man tough. I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't even know where he came from. Rico, this your people? Donnie,
what's his name?
Donnie. I don't know how to say that.
Donnie Brasco, not Brasco.
No,
Sorrowick.
Sorrowick.
I don't know him. Sorrowick.
Yo, hey, listen. This man is tough. He ain't gave nobody a 10 all night. You think we ain't seen that? You think we ain't seen that?
He might be a troll.
No, he ain't trolling.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
He on his grizzy though. I mean, he on top of stuff.
Nah, that's good, man. I appreciate it. Make me work harder, brother. Don't worry. I got something for you for next week, boy. Trust me.
All right, Rush, you on deck, my boy. This was called Problems. Oh, this the one that I said had like 30K subscribers on SoundCloud.
Like that guitar.
Oh man.
See, I've been going through it. Temptation on every hand. You don't know what I've been fighting.
Man, start it over, man. Start it over.
First,
look. I don't even want to hear no more. Put your mic down.
We gotta finish hearing it. It could go crazy, man, like that rock track.
Yeah, hold on. Let me turn the mic upside down. I ain't mean that. Let me turn it upside down.
Let's wait.
All right. I'm telling you already. I was already sold when I heard that delay. I was like, oh.
Hold on. I had to say bring it back, because you ever been to a Jamaican club when they hear something hot, they be like, rewind, bring it back, pull it back. So I had to pull that one back.
Right. All right, come on, man. Come on. That first delay though, oh my goodness. I just sunk down right in my seat. You better not drop the ball, neither.
See, I've been going through it. Temptation on every hand. You don't know what I've been fighting. So how can you tell me my God isn't real? It's like I'm falling and you catch me, cuss me when I'm stressed. Me up when I'm feeling down. Almost get my life to this world, spinning around and trying to follow man. Putting my trust in the system that don't even give a trying to fit in. It tears my heart apart to see my family bleeding. We gotta love one another no matter if the other try to tear us down. We gotta stand for our brother or sister, no more tearing us down. Just tell him how you feel. I know God, He will heal. It's never too late to tell him about your problems. There's nothing too big. His grace is sufficient. Tell him about your problems. There's nothing too big. His grace is sufficient. See, I've been going through it, and you wouldn't understand. So many burdens pressure me. Can't get a helping hand. So I'ma try to take my life. It doesn't feel right. Why does it have to be me? I'm the one who always loving, sticking up for others. Does anyone see me? When I'm hurting inside, I swallow my pride. Lord, I need a healing. We gotta learn to heal each other. No envy towards another. Lord, just free me. We gotta love one another no matter if the other try to tear us down. We gotta stand for our brother or sister. No more tearing us down. I know God, He will heal. It's never too late to tell him about your problems. There's nothing too big. His grace is sufficient. Tell him about your problems. There's nothing too big. His grace is sufficient.
You type into the fire marshals?
No, I done already ran the siren. Oh my gosh, man. There you go. There's my mic. Oh man.
What? Is that AT 2020 or AT 4040?
What, this one?
Yeah. That's an AT. It's an AT, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How he know?
First mic I ever had.
Yo, get out of my business, man. What you?
That's a great mic. They don't even make them no more. It's discontinued.
I know. I got a
No, keep using that one though.
I got another one. I got another one right behind me right here.
What you give them, Rico?
Oh,
I ain't hear nothing from you, so you must got your mic in front of your face like me.
Yeah, I had my mic up, bro. I had the mic up, bro.
Okay. I couldn't see you. That's why I couldn't. No, I wasn't seeing. You wasn't in the screen, in my screen.
Oh yeah. I gave him the mic, bro.
Okay. Cool.
Like, bro, you ain't got no choice.
Yeah, we don't got nothing else to say.
Donnie said perfect. I'm sorry. Donnie said production and mix is okay. I felt the writing could have been better. Solid 9. It's marketable.
Hey, 9 is a 10 in this world.
Yeah.
You know they say the new 40 is 20. The new 20 is 40.
20, yeah.
Or 40 is the new 20 or whatever they say.
Right.
The new 10 is a 9 because ain't nobody perfect in this world.
Yo, Sakaya said perfect blend of music and voice and words. Love the transitions and the ad libs, flawless.
Beautiful, yes.
I can put this on repeat.
Yes.
What I'm on is, earlier I was talking about that delay, right? And ducking the delay behind the vocals and making it wet, right? I'm ducking it behind the music and make it wet. That's exactly what I meant right there.
Right.
And it's exactly what it should sound like.
Beautiful, man.
It's in both ears. It's all the way at the back of the music. If you was listening on the surround sound system in your living room, right, on your home theater system, it would be behind you at the back of the room.
Right. Man, I would love to mix one of this dude's records, boy.
I don't want to mix nothing. That engineer is sick, dude. Everything.
No. I'm saying I would love to have one of his unmixed tracks and mix it. Not saying I would want to redo it.
Oh yeah.
I would like to do some work for him.
AC Jackson, you still in here? Because that's how.
Hey, you know what he remind me of? He reminds me of a little bit when it came on. Reminded me of CeeLo Green, man, didn't it?
Yeah.
Don't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get to. He said the mix was near perfect. Donnie tough, man. I don't know between him
Donnie just doing that. He just doing that now. Come on, Donnie.
I think Donnie.
Donnie got a gimmick. Donnie down with the show now.
Donnie like, I ain't giving y'all jack. But Lucky Genius, he said, is his engineer. So shout out to him, man. They know exactly what your voice sound like. That's what Rico was talking about.
Is that the artist name? Lucky Genius?
That's the
that's the engineer.
That's the engineer.
Oh, okay, and the guy name was Rush.
Yeah. Collins Jamal Green.
Yeah, it's him and Roger said Maxwell. He texted me. Maxwell. He give you that Maxwell feel.
Yeah, Jamal, man, your stuff is good, bro. Like,
yeah.
It's dope, man. Like I'm not gonna get nobody no mic and serve no mic. I ain't no yes boy.
Right.
But based on everything that I heard, anything that's negative on it was all subjective. I can't say that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
facts. All right, I'm gonna run this one. All right. Zoe Baker said Rush is so dope. She been listening to it. She was the one that found him on Spotify. All right.
Big up, Zoe. Big up.
Southern Emperor himself.
So
wow.
This is my artist, man. His name was Javon McKenzie, but he go by Von Frazier.
Changed his name.
His name Big Phil, featuring Big Phil, man. It's called Ripple Effect.
All right, let's get it.
All right.
All I see is rain, looking through my window pane. Sunshine never came, still I keep it moving. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And I'm talking sweet, even sweeter than some Minute Maid. I remember blowing 95 up on the interstate, thinking how I never had a dad, now can I ventilate? In elementary, I became the class clown. Used to lash out, didn't have my dad round. It's so crazy he was murdered when I was a baby. I grew up living shady, just a product of the 80s. Single mother raised me and 3 other kids. Didn't have a father figure, it's just what it is. Sin was so enticing, Never knew my father, but I act just like him. Swear that I shed the saddest tear, wishing I had a daddy here. Soft heart turned cavalier, in the field with the battle gear. Out there with the battle gear, a rebellious teenager. Out there in the streets late, trying to get paid like D-Way. You need a man to teach you how to be a man. Fast lane need to slow up, but look, I ain't really wanna grow up like Peter Pan. Out in Neverland trying to get this cash. Neverland just living fast. Maybe if I would've had a dad, maybe I would've chose a different path. All I see is rain, looking through my window pane. Sunshine never came, still I keep it moving. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And I'm talking sweet, even sweeter than some Minute Maid. I remember blowing 95 up on the interstate, thinking how I never had a dad, now can I ventilate? I just wanna know, can you? Didn't have a father figure, it is what it is. Many of us grew up fatherless. Many kids still don't know who their father is. Some of them suicidal just like Robin Williams. Like the movie Jack, they growing up too fast. Don't know how to act now and ready to smash. Sometimes I wonder where their fathers go. And then they wonder why we robbing folk. And then they wonder why we gotta smoke. That's cause in the ghetto ain't no pot of gold. We've been losing our fathers ever since slavery. They usually in the prison system or they deceased. Or they irresponsible and just be showing out. He got 5 baby mamas and he rolled out. I know some cats who paid child support, but to this day they ain't never show their child support. That drug war ruined our community.
Ronald Reagan saw a perfect opportunity. Man, we really need help, it's an emergency. Sell drugs that lock you up for an eternity. God told us to look out for the orphans. We'd rather hand them to law enforcement. We'd rather go and get an abortion. It's clear to see the roles of fathers are important. Most High, he's a father to the fatherless. Shout out to all the fathers, you know who are legit. Many kids still don't know who their father is. Let's teach our boys to be men, don't you call it quits. All I see is rain, looking through my window pane. Sunshine never came, still I keep it moving.
All right. Squad is in the house.
Let's hear it.
Y'all have now officially heard from all three different styles of mixing, mastering, engineering, and production. The production was crazy on that though. Jeez.
Hey man, like I say, bro, if hey, we gotta be serious, man, about what we do, man. So
that was a vibe though.
It was a vibe.
I would like to hear from Roger Dillard on this one. Roger Dillard.
And that jump was back in 2000. We did that back in 2000, late 2016, early 2007.
He commented? Oh no, it's cool. I didn't know he commented. I can't see. I keep telling you I can't see. So LFE Wilson just told me that
Roger said Roger Dillard said banging and balance and surround.
Okay.
Well,
he said distortion that showed up or something.
Yeah,
it don't have distortion. I don't know if something happened with the audio.
It could possibly be. I was looking over here, and that's why I kept turning around because I was trying to make sure I wasn't peeking on my end.
D-Ray giving me an 8. You being a hater, bro. You being a hater.
D-Ray been hating ever since, man. 6 D-Ray.
Being a hater, bro.
6 D-Ray. All right, let me roll on to the next one. This is RJ exclusive. And this one's called Curse. While everybody's still dropping ratings for this one.
I got Reese in the yo with me. I got E9 on the track, boy. It's about to be a movie.
Now can I take y'all back? Before social media took over, before you look for likes under all of your poses, I'm like Moses, I separate from all you millennial posers. I'm too old for all that fake love, I ask God for my dosage. I'm still hoping, man, for them better days. But then again, what's really better? More cheddar, more cream, and everything that's in between. Cause brother, I'm convinced this generation mind frame is different, but that don't stop me from praying. I talk to God, it's no wishing, and every story that started is from a story that's ended. Man, it's so hard to direct people, man, that don't even listen. Man, they don't hear me when I'm talking, like I saw what you seen. Cause man, I've been where you are, man, I see you inside of me. But then again, who am I? Because we all the same. Bro, you ain't been up in my shoes, man, you know times change. And looking back, I wish I would've listened to my brothers. Now I see what they were saying. Same story, different numbers. If I could change the whole world, would it change myself? We might try to make them better, but ain't fix ourselves. It's so hard to fix the flaws when you don't acknowledge yours. That's the problem with us all, man. It's time to break the curse. If I could change the whole world, would it change myself? We might try to make them better, but ain't fix ourselves. It's so hard to fix the flaws when you don't acknowledge yours. That's the problem with us all, man. It's time to break the curse. And it's amazing how God would show us favor in our problems, especially when most of them brothers, man, we the one who caused them. Man, we tend to take for granted the blessings that God brought us, looking at all our surroundings and watching how others come up. But life is full of ups and downs. You expect to rise more when you head came from the ground. If you look at where you were and where you are at now, an improvement in your life is a blessing. You wondering how? And God will take you on a journey to teach you how to move. And God will put you in position so you never fool. And God will give you a foundation so you have a place to build. You might wonder why, but I'm telling you that's what love is. And God is the God of love and he's the God of David. And I will never judge a man cause I also need saving. And to this day I'm not afraid to tell you people what I believe. He's the God that will make your reality come straight from a dream. It's If I could change the whole world, would it change myself? We might try to make them better, but ain't fix ourselves. It's so hard to fix the flaws when you don't acknowledge yours. That's the problem with us all, man. It's time to break the curse. If I could change the whole world, would it change myself? We might try to make them better, but ain't fix ourselves. It's so hard to fix the flaws when you don't acknowledge yours. That's the problem with us all, man. It's time to break the curse.
All right. That one.
I give it a. I like the message, but I think the hook was a little rushed. So I'll give it a 5.5, 6.
Okay. I'm putting Mike up.
I'm gonna give it a 10.
Okay.
Well, the thing that I heard, man, when I heard it, it took me back, man, to Goody Mob. The way he flipped his verses, cadences. You know what I mean? I ain't hear what Ayla heard on the hook.
It wasn't on count. It was rushed. It was rushed.
On the last set, it's almost like when they were pasting it in there.
I must have zoned out of that. Yeah. I didn't hear it. So
yeah, it was only at the end though. It was only at the end.
I was zoned out. All right.
He was at a 10 for me until it got to that point when I heard it. I was like, oh,
I didn't even hear it. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
so if it was off, then I would have to say, man, I would give him an 8.5 if it was off. I didn't hear the last part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would give.
Well, you know what? I don't want to be too critical. Let me give the man a 7.5 because that's a little too close to that 4 I gave earlier.
But if you can fix that, bro, just fix that last part to make sure everything is on time. That's a 10, bro. That would be the only thing, man. I didn't hear anything else. I didn't hear that. But
I still wouldn't have gave it a 10, but I'm going to retract what I gave him earlier. I'm gonna give him a 7.5.
Hey, before I finish, hey, Young Priest the Preacher, I need you to resend that, man, because I ain't got your emails empty, bro. I am LCM. He's listening on YouTube. But yeah, it did get a little off at the end. I'm at a 9 though. It made me feel like I was listening to what is it? Who is it that was doing?
Yo, man,
Grit.
Listen, play it. Can you play the first verse again for me?
Yeah.
Just play the first verse. Let me hear it again. Cause I was zoned out in the beginning.
It made me feel like I was listening.
But when I started listening at the end, it was off. So that's probably where it got me because I didn't hear the beginning part. I was having some technical difficulties, and then when it finally came in, he was off, and I said, "Oh, is this what they've been listening to?" Nah. All right, let me hear that first verse again.
All right.
The first verse and the first hook. Please.
I got Reese in the yo with me. I got E9 on
I want to say he's from New Orleans or Louisiana somewhere. I do know that much.
If he say you heard me 5 times in one sentence, he from New Orleans.
Now can I take y'all back before social media took over? Before you look for likes under all of your posters, I'm like Moses. I separate from all you millennial posers. I'm too old for all that fake love. I ask God for my dosage. I'm still hoping, man, for them better days. But then again, what's really better? More cheddar, more cream, and everything that's in between. Cause brother, I'm convinced this generation mind frame is different, but that don't stop me from praying. I talk to God, it's no wishing, and every story that started is from a story that's ended. Man, it's so hard to direct people, man, that don't even listen. Man, they don't hear me when I'm talking. Like I saw what you seen, cause man, I've been where you are. Man, I see you inside of me, but then again, who am I? Because we all the same. Bro, you ain't been up in my shoes, man, you know times changed. And looking back, I wish I would've listened to my brothers. Now I see what they were saying. Same story, different numbers. If I could change the whole world, would it change myself? We might try to make them better, but ain't fix ourselves. It's so hard to fix the flaws when you don't acknowledge yours. That's the problem with us all, man. It's time to break the curse. If I could change the whole world, would it change myself? We might try to make them better, but ain't fix ourselves. It's so hard to fix the flaws when you don't acknowledge yours. That's the problem with us all, man. It's time to break the curse. And it's amazing how God will show us favor in our problems, especially when most of them
all right, I'm gonna skip ahead to the end.
Have a place to build. You might wonder why, but this day I'm not afraid to tell you people what I believe. He's the God that ain't fix myself, change myself. Tell you people what I believe. He's the God that will make your reality come straight from a dream. If I could change the whole world, would it change myself? We might try to make them better, but ain't fix ourselves. It's so hard to fix the flaws when you don't acknowledge yours. That's the problem with us all, man. It's time to break the curse. If I could change the whole world, would it change myself? We might try to make them better, but ain't fix ourselves. It's so hard to fix the flaws when you don't acknowledge yours.
So I know what happened when you cut, because that metronome is there. Right, so when you copy and pasted that last verse, you actually slid it over just probably, I would say, man, I wouldn't even say a half of. You nudged it a little bit over. You need to nudge it back.
Yeah,
slow it down. That's what happened. That's what happened.
No, and I changed my mind on. I'm gonna give the guy 8.5. Okay. And I only took, and the only reason I didn't give him a 9.5 is because he's off at the end.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 8.5 because it is off at the end, but that's because it needs to be nudged back. It happens when you cut and paste.
Hey, I heard that though, didn't I, Rico? I caught that, didn't I?
Yeah, you heard it. And I guess I was zoned out and I missed it, man. But I would say 8.5. You fix that, and it would be a 10. Man.
I was zoned out in the beginning, so we both missed what each other caught.
So I didn't know. I didn't do my normal commercial.
Let's hear it, bro.
But let me get right. Hold on, wait 1 second. Let me get right here. Right here. It is not File Explorer. And then I'm gonna play. After that, I'm gonna play. I think I got one more that I'm gonna do for.
I got an idea for you too. I got to talk to you tomorrow.
Say less. Where is my browser window? You know what? I just do it at the end. Cause I can't. I gotta do this and like all of this at the same time. All right. So this one is by Young Priest the Preacher.
I love that name, man.
Levi Mann featuring Young Priest the Preacher. And it's I think he said it's a demo. So this is his first. This is a demo of this song. So it's called "Won't Lose." All right. So
okay.
I'm gonna play that while I get my stuff ready.
All right.
It's bashing at my head again. I saw those images and now I feel I'm suffering from lack of sleep. My bones are weak and my eyes are closed. I drunk the liquid on the counter, I just need a dose. I take the dose and hope it works. Well, here it goes. I tilt my head back, I feel it going down my throat. I'm just praying for this to end, cause it's insanity. Cause these dreams are nightmares, it's no fantasy. Tossing and turning in this bed, it's just killing me. I've been fighting all this time, I'm losing mentally. I'm just trying to stop the war, I need some inner peace. I lay my head on this pillow, I pray to get some sleep. Oh, Holy Father, I just ask for you to wash my dreams and kill the evil, make it good, that's sounding good to me. We'll rip the pages out the book and make a home and scene. We'll make a great escape and get me out of the scary dream.
I'm up late at night, I can't sleep. Too many thoughts in my head, I can't think. Guess I'm falling apart at the seams. You can't stop what life brings. So I pray that this get better. Yeah, I won't quit under the pressure. What my path, I'm living in the truth. We can't stop, we won't lose.
The devil thinks he got got me stuck up in his chains. I just watch them break at the sound of Jesus' name. I'm not a fragile body, I may bend, but I won't break. You try to kill my flesh, but my spirit stays awake. So go ahead and try to take the sleep from under me. But either way, I'll still praise the one that's over me. So go and manipulate every thought and every dream. See, I know I'm protected from the Lord and King of Kings. I can't stop, don't ask me to do it, cause I cannot. I stand up, he never doubted me, that's man's job. I won't lose, he showed me a door that I'm walking through. Like Lazarus, the sleepy man is getting out the tomb. I ain't counting Z's, and I ain't counting sheep. I'm just counting blessings from the one that died for me. And see, I ain't a priest, but this is how I preach. And I know I'm worth it, so I put the devil under my feet like, oh!
So, I'm gonna jump in it first. I'm gonna say, man, when it comes to the music, the music was dope. You know, the music was dope. Music on point. But the problem I got, man, is with his voice. You know, so your voice, it sounds kind of nasally whining, like you coming out of your nose, or it could just be because sometimes, man, when cats, man, have a rap voice, they change their voice for rap. I don't know if that's your natural voice, but
that ain't nobody's natural voice, man. that ain't nobody's natural voice.
So what I would do, I would bring your voice down some semitones. Everything else is great. Everything is good, you know, but your voice makes it like when your voice came in, it's just kind of obnoxious in a sense. So you can either take your voice and run it through auto-tune and tune it to key without the formants moving. You can pitch correct your vocals, you know, without actually hearing your vocals or the syllables and the consonants change. You know what I mean? To where it sounds natural. Or you could go in and try to adjust your semitones in your voice, bring it down some in your natural voice. So I don't know. I'm gonna let my dude Aaron. I would give it a 7 because of I guess I'm being a little generous.
No, yeah, you are. You know why? Because I can hear you going. Ow, 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 ow.
I'm sorry. I gotta give you a 6, man.
Yeah, don't get the lion up into my.
I know. Chris said he sounds like he may have a little lisp, and it may be so, right? So, but this is what I'll say, right? And this is not picking on you, anything like that, right? You know, either you gotta go in and practice and getting rid of the lisps, or because like Conway had a whole stroke and his whole mouth is twisted, but he found a way to kind of wrap his words clearly, you know, and tonally they're good.
Yeah.
And his flow, like Chris said, his flow was on though. Flow was on, but we just got to work on the tone now listen. I'm not.
Yeah,
I understand it.
Wait, hold on. He said in his and I figured that was the issue. He has a disorder. I'm not sure what it is. I thought it sounded like, you know how people sound when they wear hearing aids.
Man, you ain't letting me finish.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Bro, listen. Disorder or not, you ain't gonna get a pass. It need to be fixed because it's going out to people to hear. It's what it is. Right?
It wasn't so much as
it wasn't bad. I'm just saying that we need to work on it.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't so much as, for me, it wasn't so much as words to how he said them. It was whatever machine he used on his voice. It sounded like he was Coolio on helium.
Or it sounded like he was
It sounded like he had a helium machine, like he was sucking helium and then talking. That have nothing to do with his disability.
I don't. Right. I'm just saying that. However, because there's some cats, man, with disabilities and they can run. You know what I mean? Blind
Fury. You better not.
Blind Fury, man. Blind Fury. Hey, he was blind.
No, man, but we're not gonna put this guy in the Blind Fury category.
I'm not putting it.
Oh man,
I'm mentally uncomfortable though. What I'm saying.
Blind Fury is nice though, but you know the thing about Blind Fury is that Blind Fury ain't never gonna be an international hit because Blind Fury, I don't care. Blind Fury not gonna never be able to write a hit record, just like Cassidy. Just like Cassidy can't. He's the dopest rapper in the world, but he can't make a hit record
at all.
Listen, LCM, hey bro, let me tell you something, bro. I'm not. Listen, we appreciate you, and no, we ain't trying to give you no handout. That's why we giving it to you, right? You know, everything was good. Just get in and work. just get in and work, right? Ain't nothing wrong, bro. It's just, you know, the thing is you know what you got to work on, right? You know, and you know, hey, at least man, it's you know, we giving you a 6, man, because we just need to work on the delivery. That's all.
Yeah,
you know,
Roger, cut it out, Roger. Roger texted me and said, Coolio is your favorite rapper, huh?
You done called Coolio name like 8 times, bro.
No, hey, man, I'm hearing guys that sound like him on Helium.
So where I was at was pretty much, I'm on the whole, like, whoever did your engineering had so much mid in there, and there was no low pass at all, not much high pass. So it was just, it's like they took the mid and turned it all the way up like this. So now you hear how my voice sound, right? This is how you sounded to me in my ears as I'm listening to it, and I'm like, well, this isn't the way it should sound. Because, you know, even if you depending on what engineer you use, like we said earlier, your engineer should know you. You know what I'm saying? They should know your voice. They should know what compliments you, what works for you, and what don't. And then they can't be like, let me set one preset for this person and then leave that preset the same thing for everything that you record on, because some days your voice is gonna be different. You know what I'm saying?
But the music was dope. I give them that. I like the music was really dope.
The track was dope, but I love being able to kind of teach your ears or teach your ears what you listening for, so you know what to go back to your engineer and say, hey, look, nah, this is what you make my voice sound like. And then
but if they go back to their engineers and say, hey, Rashad told me that my mids, and their engineer don't know nothing about mids, it's a waste. You got to get with the right engineer.
I'm gonna have to hit them with the voice of, you don't know what you're talking about. the super low joints. But yeah, I think that was the main thing for me. I don't skip the disorder thing. I don't care about that. I can hear everything you were saying.
Yeah, me too.
It takes work. It takes a little more practice for some people. Just like some people that's dyslexic. Somebody can be dyslexic and can be one of the best writers in the world, but you go look at their hand, at their penmanship, or you look at their notebook, it don't make sense to you.
Man, y'all done compared the man with blind men, dyslexic men. What else?
No. I'm saying it takes more work for certain people to get things right.
No, but for me, it wasn't even that. It was the auto or whatever effect that was. It wasn't for me per se. It wasn't his words. It was Roger sending me a picture of Coolio. Come on, Roger.
Bro, at the end of the day, man,
this guy
is what it is. Let's go next song, bro.
All right. So now here's my commercial time. Y'all ready for this?
All right.
Boom. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, y'all been waiting on this for a minute, and I'm still getting this commercial thing right, so I'm not doing the radio voice, okay? All right. So what you see before you is our official merch shop. It is mustbeheardradio.shop. That, as you can see, the website there on the screen. In this, we have 4 different collections as of right now. More to come. Matter of fact, there are more to come that I haven't released yet. They're just kind of sitting on hold, especially because the winter's coming up. So, y'all heard A-Dubs talk about he need a hoodie earlier, right? Well, look no further, right? I got hoodies for you. I even got the sweats. But here's what we added today. That's one of my favorite ones. The silver logo on this red is like, oh my goodness. In my opinion. But my favorite one has got to be the blue and silver. And of course, our motto, love God, hate sin, and live. So If you would like to head over to mustbeheardradio.shop, check out some of these great collections that we got for you and some of the great merchandise, and be on the lookout for more merchandise to come. For all the Kobe Bryant fans, would be me. We even added the Legacy purple and gold, of course, with on the sleeve #Forever24. So head over again to www.mustbeheardradio.shop and get your merch today. All right. Let me get back to my
I like that purple.
The purple and gold is hot.
I can't see it until I watch back. So
man, wait till you see it tomorrow, bro. Wait till you see it
yeah.
tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I know. I believe it. I believe it's hot.
That purple and gold hot.
Roger, I have to look at the picture later, Roger.
Y'all make sure y'all get that purple and gold, man. That purple and gold hot.
Hey, look, purple and black is the colors of my studio. That's my studio color. Well, I don't have it up now, but that's the colors I chose to be for my studio. Purple and black. It sort of look like you got the same scheme going on back there, Rico.
You know what, bro? We're not gonna start with you, Aaron.
I'm looking at behind you. I see purple and I see that. Well, that's a screen that's black behind you. But I see the purple.
Man, it's pink, bro. It's pink.
Oh, pink. Okay. It looked purple on my screen.
Don't do that. Go where's Tanisha?
You might hear her snoring in a few minutes.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, the time fly by so quick when we doing these shows, bro.
Hey, Roger said he got one. That's good, Roger, man. Appreciate that.
Hey, man, that's Connecticut representing, boy. That's my god brother showing love.
I'm waiting to see him post the picture, man. Post it to the.
Oh, he got it. Believe me, if he say he got it, he got it.
I know.
Oh man, yeah. Time be flying. We'll be doing this.
He just sent me a picture. I think he sent me a picture of it, but I can't look at it right now.
Yo, he got the green and gold joint too. Oh my gosh, that one's another one of my favorites. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go broke on my own stuff. So you know what I'm saying. But these whole man, I just it's a blessing, and it's the way God give us stuff, man, and we just put it out. But I'm sitting up here like, man, come on, I need more money so I can buy. So I'll be working twice as hard, and I've been working twice as hard for the last 2 months at my regular job so I can buy me some more stuff. Cause
gonna pay off, man. It's gonna pay off.
Got the hat that came in. We had our mask come in already, and I'm waiting on my backpack, which should be here Monday, and my Keep God Great shirt. So I'll post it to the Must Be Heard Radio page, to our wall, if you don't mind.
Chris said he just sit in the skip, man. I don't know if you got that skip.
Yeah, I did get it. That's saved, right?
Yeah, that's saved. Go ahead and play that, bro.
Alicia,
I gotta find out a way I can see the words, man. Next week from here.
All right, let me see. He said, all right, from hurting to whole is what he said. All right, let me post your picture as a visitor on the Must Be Heard Radio page. All right, appreciate that, Alicio. Alicio has been Alicio hooked himself up too with some merch. So yeah. All right, let me hit the pause button on my background track right here, and then we're gonna play this from hurting to whole, and then we'll wrap up the show. See, it sends something a little different. Clicks the button. Clicks drive.
So, yeah. There's so much going on when it comes to this day and age in social media. I see a lot of people that's hurting. A lot of people that's lonely. A lot of people that just want to be heard, want to be recognized, want to feel a connection. And this is for them. God loves you.
This is for the hurting. This is for the outcast. This is for the lonely. will not last. Your smile, it cannot hide it. I know that you've been fighting, but you ain't gotta do that all alone. That's why Jesus Christ lives. He died for your pain, will you give it to him?
He waiting.
His love is enough, let it get you through.
His love is more than enough.
No more pills, no more drink, no more trying to hide it.
I know you hurting.
No more curtain, try to feel something inside dying. Ooh, let his love make you whole. Let his love make you whole.
It's time.
I pray his love makes you whole. Please let his love make you whole. This is for the hurt. No more pills, no more drink, no more trying. Try to feel something inside last. Your smile, it cannot hide it. Let his love make you whole. I know that you've been fighting. Let his love make you whole. But you ain't gotta do that all alone. I pray his love makes you whole. That's why Jesus Christ let his love make you whole. Let his love make you whole. Let his love make you whole. I pray his love makes you whole. I pray his love makes you whole.
I'm gonna give you the mic, right? I'm gonna give you the mic with a caveat. I'm gonna give you the mic with a caveat on the one thing that I found, right? That, and this is subjective. This is just me, right? So still gonna give you the mic. You got 3 mics. Only thing that I would have wanted you to do with that song and with is the ad-libs is to turn up the sustain so that delay can ride out a little longer. The delay to the ad-lib cut off. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a gap where it faded out and the next word came in. It just would have sounded so dope if you just would have turned the sustain up on your ad-libs on the delay. So let that delay kind of bleed in until your next word came in still on beat. That's the only thing, but I still give it a 10. That will be the only thing I would say. But still give you a mic.
Everything that guy said.
Yeah. That, like you said, that's subjective, man. But yeah, if you would have wrote let that ad lib flow, man, and much like what we talked about earlier with Rush and how he did that delay, same vibe, same feeling. My man said, "I'm just a rapper." You did good though. You know, I don't
just a rapper. Man, if you labeling yourself that, then that's what you are then. Because if you don't know that you're more than that, then we're gonna call you a rapper then. Okay, rapper.
All right, rapper, stop.
Right there. You sounded like an artist to me. It's 2 different things. A rapper and an artist is 2 different things. But if you want to be a rapper,
hold on. LCM said LCM said I would say A-Dub's a bully, bro. Just being honest. Well,
I'm a bully.
Wait, how?
Like I need to. No, I want to address that. Like I'll address that. How do you feel A-Dubs is a bully?
Yeah,
because I haven't heard A-Dubs say anything crazy
at all
on the show about anything that we can kind of peg him as a bully. So I need you, LCM, because you put it in the chat, so I got to address it.
Yeah, you came out in the public, man.
You came out in the public to say that. So tell me, we're going to give you the floor. Put it in the chat. Why did you feel like A-Dubs? Because I'm harder than A-Dubs. You say, I don't feel like a bully. Now, I'm always gonna be the hardest grader. You know,
maybe because I laughed a few times, but it's a brutal world, man. It's a dog eat dog world. If you can't take this, you don't want to go to the industry because they're gonna chew you up and spit you out.
Facts.
So I'm asking you, LCM, put in the chat, why do you feel A-Dubs is a bully? Because I haven't, he ain't said nothing crazy. So we're waiting for your answer on that, brother.
While we waiting. So I'm gonna let y'all in on the conversation that I had. Well, go ahead, Rico. Go ahead.
So Chris, did you mix that yourself, bro? I didn't know if you mixed that or not. Did you mix that yourself, or you send it to an engineer, Chris?
Look, he said he's not too familiar with mixing, so he must have mixed it himself.
Okay.
Man, you did a good job, though. I didn't even hear what you guys heard because I was so entranced by the song.
Yeah.
It took me away, you know?
Yeah, he did good.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna let y'all in on the conversation I had with A-Dubs earlier, because we always talk about being able to change hats, right? When you are doing D-Ray, chill, man. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that.
D-Ray crazy, man. I don't. He ran trip, man. I already know.
I'm not reading that.
I already know.
All right, so he said, anyway, so A-Dubs was talking about, his ability to produce, my ability to produce, all the above. And A-Dubs is a great producer. If y'all hadn't listened to that album yet, you definitely go listen to. Wait, you took it down?
Yeah, I took it down and revamped it. Soon as we get it up on wherever it's gonna get up on,
Yeah.
Yeah, we took it down, man, because so we can release it, man. It's gonna be in all stores, man.
Yeah. So if you missed it, then you just missed it. But we might get a chance to swing something in here one week. But I produce myself. I'm not a good producer when it comes to doing samples. Now he can produce samples. I play around.
That's my specialty. But Rico got me cooking up something else. So I'm working to get better on my, on my other stuff. But I'm a sample based producer. Listen, I'm from the East Coast. I'm from the heart of where rap started from. So that's what we know as we look at that as an art.
Now listen, as far as the sample producer I put my man A-Dubs against against Tribe, against Q-Tip, against Havoc, you know what I'm saying? DJ Premier. I mean, he has that, but this is a new day, and it's me.
True.
I'm trying to push him to do some greater stuff because I want him to be able to monetize. I want all his money going to clear samples. I've cleared samples. You just don't know who you're gonna get in front of when it's time to clear a sample.
Right.
There's a site called TrackLive, right? I'm gonna tell you about the first. I'm gonna give you two sample stories. When I called Isaac Hayes, I used a sample. I called Isaac Hayes. I talked to Isaac Hayes. This is before he passed away, and he liked the song, but he said, "Look, I don't own the song. I don't own the publishing. You got to call EMI." I called EMI. The song that I sampled from. The dude that I talked to, the rep that I talked to, which, he was pretty nice. He gave me a good deal. Now, I ended up sampling another record. I sampled a gospel record, right? And it was Tremaine Hawkins. And, the song was owned by Walter Hawkins.
Mm.
And I went through some changes to get the song clear. You understand what I'm saying? So I say that to say it's a different day, right?
Yeah.
20 years, 25 years ago, you wasn't getting sued for sampling records. It was just known that was hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But now, when you're sampling, there's a content ID. No, we didn't worry about content ID 25 years ago.
Right.
So my dude A-Dubs is dope, but I'm hard on him because I'm working with him too, and I want him to be greater than what he is because I want him to be able to make all his money. Like, that's the one thing about me. People that I work with, I want them to get paid. I want to. The whole idea, man, is when we're doing what we're doing here is to help you guys because we want your music to sound better. You know, we're gonna be doing a little workshops, man. You know, things to keep you to help you make money. Because what I found out when I got started in the music business, man, nobody ain't tell me nothing. Like everybody wanted to pimp me. Nobody wanted to tell me nothing. Everybody just wanted to make money off me. And then it's kind of hard to find out how you do stuff. So I said all that to say, yeah, my dude A-Dubs, he dope. Like I ain't like if he gave you 10 records right now that he was selling the top, you're gonna head nod to all of them.
Exactly.
But I just want him, I want him to do something else. And it's me, you know, trying to get him. I want him not to sound.
Can I?
That's on me.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Can I share one of my sample works?
Do your thing.
It's short. It's not long.
Do your thing, man.
This about
This your world, man.
This about, let me see, what is this? 6 years old. But I haven't sampled nothing since then. So, all right, hold on. Y'all tell me what y'all think. This was just something for fun anyway.
Watching for ways to help me stay true. All of my dreams, although confusion keeps trying to deceive. Oh, what is it that makes me believe?
Yeah. If you believe in the name of Christ and you serve God with all your heart and all your soul, there's nothing that can by any means hurt you. Yeah. So if you believe in God, you believe Him for everything. For healing, for mercy, for grace, for salvation. The glory of God is abundant. Jet black so in the building. I believe in the Father, I believe in the Son. I believe in the gift that He has given us all. Yeah, I believe in His peace, love, and mercy. And I believe in the power He has given His song. Yeah, to overcome the wickedness that the world does and bring the darkness to light. That's what the Spirit does. When I feel a little strain, I pray to God above. He'll never leave me alone. Oh, how He loves, or how He loves us, even though we far from home. You're never forsaken, baby, even though you're doing wrong. Yeah, my arms are always open, so when you're weak, I am strong. I carry you through the storm. You've been gone so long, so don't worry, keep the faith. The race is up at the pace. You travel now, how fast it takes to get to second place. You fall in gravel, lost in darkness. I can show you the way. Chase away the rain clouds and bring a brighter day. Believe.
Like that. Ain't nothing but a trick though. What I'm about to do, I'm about to tell you a story. No fiction, all fact. About what I used to go through. Before I realized God held me down. And I ain't had nothing to worry about. Go. Certain morning conversation, bedside with the Father, seeking revelation for all of these situations. People looking for confirmation and information. Why the wicked slip, I'm just pacing, why being patient? I was searching for the wrong thing at the wrong time with the wrong mind. Thought I would find, but down inside, He kept my spirit aside. He almost had me in that state of mind, man, I almost died. But I believe in God, right? And I'm an overcomer, and that's superior now to come. I know sometimes we fumble, but keeping it focused, keeping it humble in the midst of my trouble. Calling my Jesus like praying on the W, He telling me how much He love me, picking me up and dusting me out, just let me hide in You, confide in You, heart, my body to believe in You. You bring me through the situation that brought me to You, cause I believe You gon' see me through. That's what it do, it's what it is, cause I believe in You.
So D-Ray man sent me a message and he's absolutely right, because the Nicki Minaj, the sample that she used, you gotta clear the sample even if you don't release it, because if you sample a song, and the person and it gets out or it gets leaked, you can be sued even if you didn't release it, even if it's been unreleased. So you're absolutely right, D-Ray. You're absolutely right. That lawsuit changed everything.
Yeah. So, and that's the I think what it was is it was a challenge. Somebody, one of the producers I know was like, yo, let's see who can take this song, and it's like an old rock song from like the 70s or 60s or something like that. So Sakaya called it right, because it is a mix of rap and rock. But I had to listen to the entire song to kind of get an understanding of what was going on. But that's just what I meant. Like, I'm not a sample producer, because I play all these different instruments and all that stuff. So I really was just doing it for fun.
That record and that sample was dope. I think the mix needed to be better. And you said it was older.
Yeah, I was back in 2015, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sound like old Christian rap. You know what I'm saying?
But that beat.
Beat cool.
The beat was cool, but there was a point where it needed to be more in there. It dropped out. Everything dropped out. Those pianos needed to continue. That boom, 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 boom. That was what was moving for me.
Huh.
Them pianos needed.
That's an interesting take on it. I didn't really think about it that way.
Them pianos needed to keep moving, man. That was your water. That was your flow.
Yeah, that will never be released anywhere. As a matter of fact, it's sitting in my Dropbox and not going nowhere. So if you ain't gonna release it nowhere else, don't release it on your show. Huh? Man, I wanted you to hear
it. But you know what the thing is I like what D-Ray said, because all of our shows, man, will go up to Roku and Amazon.
True.
Fire Stick.
True.
Right? And you play a sample record, that person here, you open yourself up to a lawsuit.
I'm gonna mute that mug.
Right? We got any more submissions?
Right.
We got any more submissions before we get out of here, man? Or that was it.
Yeah.
That's it, because we know we've been on 3 hours.
We done worked.
Yeah, we don't work.
We don't work the whole job today,
but
so
we're not gonna keep y'all too much longer, man. That's so listen.
Yeah, we love y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming in, man.
We want y'all to come back next week too. So we don't try to abuse you.
Wait, Donnie.
God bless you.
Donnie, who's been been on everybody's hindquarters. God bless you. You guys get to run up. What song was it, Donnie? Because I think I was looking for it, but I think I might have been looking for your name.
Donnie, I got one for you next week, Donnie.
Chris say he sent the Promised Land.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off though, because we already played 2 of his already.
Okay. Yeah, we'll pick up next week, man. We actually out of time.
Yeah. So I tell you what, Donnie, come back next Saturday. Yours will be the first one we play, because
we'll play you first next Saturday.
We 3 hours into it, and we gotta get back to these families and all that good stuff, and I know a lot of people got church in the morning. So,
absolutely.
Alicia, to answer your question, no. But just make sure that the artists are coming in next week also, because one of the things that we're gonna do is going forward, just to remind everybody that if the artist isn't in the live stream when we call a name, we're gonna skip ahead. Because the volume of submissions get to be a lot, and with people paying for skips and all of the above, So I'm
letting you know. So we letting you know that if a person pays for a skip, they skip it. If we get another person to pay another skip, we got 5 people that get skipped. Those 5 people gonna get played before everybody else.
Correct.
So so you could very well be in line, but you could very well may not come up if somebody's paying to keep playing. That's the purpose of paying for the skip. Pay
and let me
So,
excuse me. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought you was done.
I'm done.
And let me throw a little 10-second commercial in myself. If anybody need a mix job, holla at me. It's aperson, PERSON 1211 at gmail.com. That's aperson 1211 at gmail.com. You want professional mixing and engineering? I got you. Rico got you. I guess you give you his email or Rashad. You can pick either three of us, either one out of the three of us, and we're gonna give you our best job. But come and see me. That's my trade. That's what I do. Holla.
I'm gonna put my email address in the chat. So I charge $8. It's Southern Emperor at gmail.com. I charge $8.50 per stamp. Right. So, but the thing is, if you don't come to us, go to somebody, man. If y'all serious about your music,
come to us. Well, we don't want you going nowhere else. That's bad business, Rico. Get it. We don't want to hear from you no more, Rico.
Listen, man. Listen. This show, man. This show is about helping you. Man. With your craft, man. Right? We're not here to beat you up and make fun. We don't want you to feel like you're a bully, right? If you don't, we gonna like the one thing about artists.
Hold on, he never explained himself.
I know, man. He didn't. But the one thing, you can't be sensitive, man, because it's better. The reason that you come here is better to come here and get critiqued than to release your music and get smashed on.
Right. Right, because man, you walk into that office up there in Manhattan, and it's 12 executives in there, millionaires, and they look and they start laughing at you. You're gonna really feel bad. You think what you gonna call them if you calling me a bully? You're gonna cry if you go in there.
Yeah, you definitely got.
You're gonna cry.
You definitely got to have thick skin, man. You can't.
Yeah, you definitely gonna cry. Telling you.
Can't be sensitive about everything.
Them dudes in there is wolves. They real wolves. You ain't seen no wolves.
Right. So that's the thing is, we're not here to bully you. You know what I mean? So but we want to appreciate everybody, man, for coming through.
Hey, and if you felt like that, I apologize to you. But nah, man, we here to give it to you straight.
But don't submit music to review, man, if you're gonna be sensitive.
Right.
Don't submit it.
Ralph Tresvant don't live here, man.
Don't submit it. Just don't submit it.
You remember that, Rashad?
What was that?
I said Ralph Tresvant don't live here. You remember that song he had, Sensitivity? Nah, this ain't sensitivity right here, bro.
Don't submit it. We just giving you, man, here. Just watch the show, and if you can get something from it. But I'm gonna tell you, man, I used to be real sensitive about my music, man.
Yeah, me too.
I used to, and I just had to take that. I had to take that whipping, man, so I could grow. Because I would have been out here releasing music like that first doggone, like that guitar, that rock track, that Joker, man. I mean, you don't want to be out here, man, releasing music, man, that sound like that, bro. No. And then, because the one thing that I hate about the body of Christ, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about me. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I'm gonna keep it a band. We like to pat people on the back because it's Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. We'll stop because you're lying to people. You're enabling people to fail that don't sound good.
Yeah,
I hate that about us because when you come to the secular side, those artists actually get better because they'll get constructive criticism, and if it's lame, it's lame, and they go in there and make it better so it's not lame. As believers in the body, we be on some whack stuff and some whack juice because we want to pat people on the back when they terrible. Like, so when you come on this show, it ain't if you terrible, we're going to say you terrible. If you good, we're going to say you good. If it need work, it need work.
Sure enough.
But don't take it personal, man. You got to thick skin.
Hey, we might even joke about it, like I said, the guy sound like Coolio on Helium, but that's just, man, to give a little life to the show. I'm not degrading you. And, if like he said, man, if you can't take it, don't come in here because we like to laugh, man, and not at your expense. But we want to make the show fun as well. I mean, so anybody who thought that I was a little too hard, man, God bless y'all. It's just me. You're gonna get used to your warm up to me, and I love y'all the same way, man.
The same God that we all serve has a sense of humor too. So look at some of the animals out here.
A-Dubs is not a bully
at all.
On now show, not now. I'm country. Now show was he bullying anybody? So I can't agree with you on that. Like, you got to stop being sensitive. If the thing is, man, I don't think that's cool. Like,
absolutely.
If you're gonna be a professional artist, then you gotta be willing to go in and do the work, man, to make your stuff sound good.
Yeah, because look, you putting salt on my name now. Well, who you gonna go tell now that I'm a bully? You gonna make me look bad now.
He did say he didn't want any special treatment, so naturally
I ain't gonna listen. If you can't talk with proper English and I can't understand you, and you talk to some Spanish Puerto whatever, I'm gonna say something to you if I can't understand what you're talking about. So go ahead and call me the devil. If y'all want to get me a T-shirt and say, "Oh, he the villain," I'll be the villain of the show. It is what it is. I'm the villain of the show.
Well, he been the villain. We picked him to be the villain.
I am the villain of the show. So now we ain't gotta be run tell nobody. Run tell that. I'm the villain of the show.
Hey, Rashad. Roger just texted me and said, "Remember the story I told you about the guy I wouldn't do the song with?" That he kept asking me. He said, "I'm a bully because I won't do a song with him." I ain't gonna say the guy's name. I ain't gonna say the guy's name because it's our boy, but like I said, man, people have an image to uphold, man, and so do you as an artist. Right. So I mean, man, tell your mama, tell your friends, tell your daddy, if they submit music here, they're gonna get the straight up and down truth.
Full degree.
I would not produce for everybody. If they're not dope, I'm not producing them. Keep the money. I don't need the money.
And guess what? I'm hard on myself. All my beats ain't dope. Like Rico, no, let me rephrase that. My boom bap beats, I can make them with my eyes closed and they'll be dope. They'll be fired. As soon as I go into trying to make trap, I'll get out of every 10 trap beats I make, I'll get 2 good ones. Oof. See what I'm saying? But out of every 10 boom bap ones, it's a 9.5 I'm getting. So I mean, I'm still learning, and I get criticized, and I criticize myself.
And even when I'm tracking or I'm making music, I got a folder of trash. I be trashing so much stuff. Listen, I'm critical of myself.
Right.
I got a whole drive of trash. When I let people come in and hear my trash beat, tell me, man, that's dope. Man, that junk ain't dope, bro. Ain't nobody gonna never hear that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey,
I got a whole project I'm sitting on right now. That ain't nobody else gonna hear it. Only 2 people in the world that heard it. My
battery about to run out.
My wife and maybe one and Rico. So, but look, check it out. We will see y'all next week, next Saturday, same time. All of the above, and as we always say, love God, hate sin, and live. We will see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace. One love. My battery is going out. You just I forgot I wasn't charging up. Okay, I'm back.